Ladies and gentlemen, after almost 2 months, I think, from the last time I checked, we have some really exciting news. And as you can tell by the title and thumbnail, the tier lists are back.
Yes. Love the tier lists.
Yeah, it's probably the most fun that I have recording the show personally. It's always great making the thumbnails because I get to be really creative with it. All the emojis that you see on the side and stuff like that. And, throughout the year, we've done a bunch. We obviously do our summer of tier lists every year. We've done starting lineups. We've done first and second options. I think that was the last one we did outside of the title contender one. And today, we're going to be doing the rookies from this season. But it's not the way you think, because usually when you talk about rookies, everyone talks about, like, oh, how'd they do this season or whatever. But you really got like two players that were like really good. And then the rest of the rookies are just kind of playing catch up, kind of in their roles or whatever. So we're going to get philosophical. We're going to start projecting. We're based on this rookie season alone. What are they going to turn out to be in their career? And that's what we're going to figure out today. And boys, it's episode 108. By the time this episode comes out, the second round will end. How are you enjoying these playoffs and how are we doing today?
I think the first round was outstanding.
Yeah.
Second round is a little bit more boring.
Yeah.
But I do like the Spurs Wolves series. It's a little entertaining.
That's the most entertaining one, probably.
It's been a lot of rage baiting towards Wemby's
for
way.
sure.
Yeah.
For sure. And it's working.
Yeah. And who would have thought that the Cavs would still be undefeated at home and winless on the road?
Right. This deep into the playoffs, yeah.
And we saw two sweeps on the other end of the spectrum. So we've kind of seen it all.
Yeah.
And, we will do our playoff tier list or playoff series tier list at the end of the postseason. You kind of have a general idea of at least where those two series are going to go. Hint, all the way at the bottom of F tier. But, it kind of is what it is. But boys, obviously, we're going to get serious for just a few moments because obviously by the time this episode comes out, I believe it'll be Monday. I don't remember what day Monday is from now, but whatever Monday's date is, that's when it comes out.
18th.
The 18th, yeah.
So good at math, bro.
But we're recording this on the 13th, and just not even 24 hours ago, we probably had the most tragic day in the NBA in quite some time, where we saw two players tragically pass away. In the morning, it was Brandon Clark, who passed away actually the day before, and they just announced it on the 12th. At the age of 29. And obviously later that night, it was Jason Collins, who played in the NBA for over a decade, was the first openly gay player in Big Four sports history. So both of them, unfortunately, tragically passing away. I believe Collins was almost 50. I think it was like 47 or 48.
Mm-hmm.
So boys, just any reaction to that?
I think that the thing that shocked us was Clark, just because how just out of left field that was.
Yeah.
Collins, I was unaware of that he had cancer.
Yeah.
He had cancer.
So
He got diagnosed back in December of last year.
Yeah.
So that one doesn't catch you as off guard, even though it's still super tragic.
It is because
Clark's was out of nowhere.
Sometimes, like when the players get diagnosed, we kind of forget like they still have it, and like when they do pass someone, like oh yeah, like they did have that, and they've been working through it.
Right.
Clark was the biggest one out of left field.
That's insane.
Talk about somebody that like, we went to FDU in New Jersey, and our team played against him when they were in the tournament, and Rui Hachimura was on that team. They were very close.
Yeah.
And Clark was a really good player.
He's good.
And he just didn't really blossom in his type of, I guess, role in Memphis. He was kind of a bench guy back and forth.
He was a starter.
Had some personal stuff going on.
He was good until he was good and unfortunately tore his Achilles.
Yeah.
And I think his second or third year.
Yes.
And he's just been dealing with injuries left and right. He got injured this past season as well. Yeah. And, you're seeing a lot of, current and past Grizzlies players showing their love on social media and, mourning the loss of him. And he was just both him and Jason Collins were just known as really kind, really bright lights. And, we also talked about the same thing when we lost Dikembe Mutombo and Bill Walton. And, it sucks that bad things can happen to those kinds of people because they don't deserve to go through something like that. And, we at the Floor Spacer send our thoughts, prayers, and condolences to their families, to them. And, it's super sad and super tragic.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then I guess to echo, just because of what we're seeing with Clark, just, mental health matters to everybody, to all you guys. It's a real thing. We saw something similar happen with Rondale Moore earlier in the year. I don't know if you remember Rondale Moore, the wide receiver that played in the NFL for a little bit. These guys are humans and they go through real things like we do. as well.
Dude.
Yeah, being an athlete is not a glamorous life.
Don't think that they have no emotion or like problems just because they make this absurd amount of money and they're perfectly fine.
Right.
They're not. we're all humans. It's just, the difference is that they are famous for what they do and are being seen by people. We are too, but in different ways. So
exactly,
always focus on your mental health first. That's always the priority for everybody.
And never be afraid to speak out about your mental health. Don't keep things bottled in. Be sure to go talk to someone, go see someone if you need to, or whatever. There's definitely so many options for you to utilize.
There's a ridiculous amount of options.
Yeah, money bring. Look, I would say money brings happiness, but happiness doesn't always last.
It rents it.
It rents it. It's a good way of putting it. Like, joy is what you need. Happiness, it comes and goes.
Right.
Joy is just a state of just being.
Yeah.
And so these players, they get happy because all of a sudden they get all this money, they're living this flashy life, and then all of a sudden they realize this is what's most important. This is what's most important here. Right. So whatever's in there, that's what's going to come out.
Yeah, because once you get everything, what else do you what else do you really want?
Exactly.
Right. And that's why I really respect guys like Dikembe Mutombo and Brandon Clark, because no matter what they were going through, whether it was a mental battle or a health issue, they still brought a smile to their face every single day and tried to make everyone else around them, make them smile, make their lives better. So rest in peace to Brandon Clark, rest in peace to Jason Collins, and condolences to their families. Yeah. And if you guys do enjoy today's video, be sure to drop a like, subscribe to the channel. We actually hit 11,000 subscribers while we were recording the last episode. So from the bottom of our hearts, we thank you so much, which means, boys, it's time to set a new sub goal. When should we hit 12K? Or when do we want to hit 12K?
Let's head to end of July.
So like before August 1st?
Sometime in July.
Sometime in July. I think that's best case scenario. But I leave for Italy on July 7th. So before I leave for Italy would be great. Or before I get back from Italy. I come back on like the 16th or 17th.
Yeah.
So let's try and hit it by then.
Yeah.
Obviously hit the bell. That way you're notified every time we upload, which is every day. Be sure to follow us on social media down in the description below. Personal ones are on here. Forgot about Spotify. Be sure to go show us some support on there. We do upload the audio and the videos on Spotify. So you can do whatever you feel. And be sure to give us 5 stars, leave a review, answer the polls. Make sure to get my guy Giovanni to 1 million Instagram followers. Join the Discord, follow the Twitch, check out the House of Highlights content. And boys, I think that's all the information we need to get out of the way. We'll obviously do our first 45 minutes to an hour of news and random stuff. Are we ready to go?
Let's roll.
Into the first segment we go. So usually on the show, we always start off with a news segment. And thankfully, this past week, we had a massive day in the NBA and a massive day for my Brooklyn Nets, and it was the 2026 NBA Draft Lottery. Shout out to y'all, by the way, for pulling up to the stream. Shout out to Young Simba for joining us. We'll put his link down below in the description for you guys to go check out. And yeah, it was just highly coveted because we knew that this was one of the most stacked draft classes, they were saying, since 2003.
Wow.
Which is a big statement, considering that we just had a ridiculously deep draft class in 2023. And, we really haven't had a stacked draft like that ever since. We've seen, like high prospects, like the 2019 draft is starting to become very overrated.
Yeah.
Because, guys like Zion, Ja, RJ, they didn't really pan out to what they were supposed to be.
I think last year's was pretty good.
Last year's was pretty good. Yeah. But again, it's early and we're going to talk about them later on in the episode. So going into Sunday, we knew that the Wizards, Pacers, and Nets had the bottom three, were in the bottom 3 spots. So they had the highest odds to get the first pick. And let's just say that it did not go as expected to what any of us thought. So on the screen right now is the Tankathon website. You could just go to tankathon.com and it shows the full lottery results. And as you can see, for the first time since this new lottery system was put into play since 2019, the worst team in the league got the number 1 pick with the Washington Wizards. Storybook enough, considering that this system is likely going away next season, if not the year afterwards, with this new thing that we talked about last week. If you want to go check it out, link down below or the link above Giovanni's head. So for the audio listeners, should I just read the full top 14 picks?
Yeah.
All right, so should I go first to 14th?
Yeah.
All right, so the first pick went to the Washington Wizards. They stayed where they were. The second pick was the Utah Jazz. They jumped up 2 spots. Third pick, the Memphis Grizzlies jumped up 3 spots. The fourth pick, the Chicago Bulls jumped up 5 spots. The fifth pick goes to the Los Angeles Clippers. The Pacers fell back 3 spots. Wow. And because their pick was top 4 protected from the Zubats trade, they now send the pick to LA. Sixth pick, the Brooklyn Nets. Dropped back 3 spots. 1 more spot dropped than last year.
Sorry.
I was so mad. I was so sad. We'll talk about them later. The 7th pick, falling back 2 spots, the Sacramento Kings. The 8th pick, the Atlanta Hawks, who has the Pelicans pick from the Derek Queen trade last year. The 9th pick was the Dallas Mavericks. They also dropped back one spot. And then 10 through 14 stayed the exact same. So the Bucks in 10th, the Warriors in 11th, the Thunder in 12th, the Heat in 13th, and the Charlotte Hornets in 14th. Crazy how the Thunder might repeat as champions and still will get a top 14 pick or whatever.
Yeah.
So
12.
that's essentially the first wrinkle of the tale. So I guess just very brief, quick thoughts on just the Wizards winning the lottery. Just talk about the Wizards here.
Yeah, I mean, I'm excited for the Wizards, man. Like, look at their team. They got some good young talent.
Yeah.
They got some good vets now, Anthony Davis and Trae Young, and then now they're gonna get AJ DeBansta. Like what?
Debansa.
How do you say it? How are you?
Debansa.
Debansa.
It ends in TSA.
Yeah. So the team is looking very bright future over there. Very bright future.
How about you, Antoine?
Yeah, I mean, if you want to see my full reaction, you can go back to the live stream.
Yeah.
Just still in awe, just because we've never had the worst team win ever. And the teams that jumped up, again, just very random. All small market teams, too, keep in mind.
Yeah.
Besides Chicago. Just crazy. But the thing is that they might even have that pick come draft time.
Who?
Washington.
You don't think so?
No.
Why?
We'll get into it.
We'll get into it in a little bit.
They may not even have that pick
Think
because
Brooklyn is trading?
You'll see.
they'll trade. I mean, it's just being talked about, but we'll see. They could have it and they also could not have it. But
Alrighty.
it's just overall, it's just, for the stuff they did at the deadline, for getting the guys they did with Trae and AD who were hurt and taking flyers on them when we thought that they were standing pat doing nothing to now this, it says something for this team. It does.
And this is the third time now we've seen a team either trade Anthony Davis or trade for Anthony Davis, and you get rewarded with that with the number 1 pick. It happened last year with Flag, happened in 2019 with Zion.
Yeah.
So we're seeing a consistent pattern. So now we're going to put some tweets on the screen. The first one comes from Brick Center. AJ DeBansa was pissed when the Wizards got the number 1 pick.
My God.
Why?
That face, that look is legendary.
Wait, can we play the video?
No, I'm not.
Wait, without the sound.
Oh yeah, we can play the video.
Really quick.
I can't play it for you guys on the screen, but yeah, he did not
don't
look
look that
very
pissed.
happy.
He's just like,
We've seen Wemby visibly was thrilled when the Spurs got the number 1 pick. He did not look thrilled whatsoever. And then which tweets we go to next? The reason why, we'll go to a tweet from Full Court Pass saying AJ DeBansa was hoping to remain in Utah and prefers to be drafted by the Jazz per Adam Finkelstein. So the quote says, that comment by DeBansa was also consistent with one of the most repeated pieces of intel floating around Chicago this week, that DeBansa was reportedly hoping to stay in Utah because obviously he goes to BYU. And as Antoine mentioned, would you mention it last week that the BYU or the Jazz owner Ryan Smith went to BYU and constantly funds whatever they're doing, whether it's the basketball team, the school, or whatever. And
BYU's in Utah?
I think it's in Provo.
Yeah.
So, and Ryan Smith, for those of you that don't know who he is and are new to kind of the ownership groups and stuff like that, he is one of the most passionate young owners in sports. He owns the now Utah Mammoth because the Coyotes were kind of swirling in limbo, and look at the Mammoth. They're in the playoffs now, and he just does a great job of buying into systems and, trying to help build the cause. He reminds me a lot of Mark Cuban in a lot of ways, using his money the right way to help build teams up. And the funny thing is, we talk about the Jazz as some ass team. They were literally the 1 seed in the West 5 years ago.
Right.
And they've rebuilt pretty fast. And now you got Jaren Jackson, Ace Bailey, along with Larry Markkinen and Walker Kessler and Keontae George. Yeah. So you can now bring in Darren Peterson. You can also bring in Cam Boozer because his dad now works for the Jazz. So that can create some controversy.
Wow.
But, interesting stuff. Then we'll go to Sleeper Wizards. They made a tweet talking about an interview AJ DeBansa was on the other day, saying they asked what he would think of playing for the Wizards because obviously right now I still think he's the best player in the class, and he said it will be great. DC is a great city. Said he played at the Mystics Arena during last year's Jordan Brand Classic, and again added, I like DC.
Yeah,
is that true? Is that a PR answer?
Yeah,
we don't know.
I think genuinely DC's very nice.
I also agree with you. I do think DC's very nice.
Yeah.
Then we have a tweet from Full Court Pass saying the Washington Wizards are reportedly open to listening to offers for the number 1 overall pick per Mark J. Spears. And this is interesting because we've heard numerous reports about what the Wizards could do. This could very well be a case of maybe the guy they want to take is at number 3, i.e. the Celtics with Jason Tatum. The Sixers really wanted Markelle Fultz that year, so they traded back and swapped the picks so the Sixers can get who they wanted. And that essentially was that. And we have more tweets we'll put on the screen from Full Court Pass saying the Nets and Jazz are expected to hold trade talks with the Wizards for the number 1 pick per Brett Siegel NBA. So I am of the essence that we absolutely should take advantage of this opportunity and try and trade for the number 1 pick. I honestly couldn't give 2 shits of who you have to give up. Drive him to the airport and go get yourself AJ DeBanza.
You're saying we as in the Nets.
The Nets, exactly.
Can I just say this, though?
Yes.
Can the viewers see this picture?
Yeah.
So this picture is telling. Why? Because he's holding the Jazz's hat with 2 hands. That's the first hat he picked up.
Yeah.
The second hat he's holding is the Pacers.
They don't have their pick.
They don't have their pick, but can they trade up?
They have really no
Potentially?
assets to trade
Okay,
anymore.
well,
They just
look,
traded all of them for Zubats.
He's probably saying in his head, if you guys can somehow get me, I'll play with Halliburton any day of the week. That's what he's saying.
Obviously, yeah.
And then he's saying right here, the Nets are all the way off to the side. What is that saying, Tyler?
I think the
It's
Nets.
a hard situation.
I think it's the dark horse.
the dark horse.
The dark horse.
Okay.
Because you want to know how heartbroken. You want to know how like really mad I was. It was bad enough that we fell back to 6.
Yeah.
But we have a tweet from Brett Siegel on this. Oh, that's actually the wrong tweet, Antoine. But essentially, I'll put the right tweet on the screen.
Oh yeah, that's the. Hold on, wait.
Yeah.
Let me resend it to you real quick.
The Nets were 1 lottery ball away from getting AJ DeBanza. I can't even describe to you. I can't even describe to you how irked I was when I saw the news of that. I'm like, I just threw my phone to the other side of the room.
I just sent it to you.
On Twitter?
Yeah.
All right, I'll pull it up for these guys to see. Just so
Gio
you
can
see
understand what it means.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So
guys.
the what you see on TV is essentially the lottery, just Mark Tatum doing the picks and stuff like that. And here's what it is from Brett Siegel saying the 4-2 first 2-digit combination, because each team gets 4 lottery balls, and you have to get a specific combination to get the number 1 pick. And as you can see in this picture, there were 2 balls that popped up in slot number 3. The one on top was the Wizards. The one on the bottom was the Nets.
Damn.
And to make matters worse, the same exact shit happened last year.
Damn.
And which was the difference from us getting Cooper Flagg and Yegor Dioman at 1 versus 8. So pretty sad times.
You guys are just
And
unlucky, man.
we're a cursed franchise, man. So is the Pacers. It's the same kind of thing.
Cursed until you come back to New Jersey.
Exactly, yeah. Then we're going to put a tweet on the screen from Hoop Central. I'll just read you out the couple mock draft stuff. So obviously, DeBanza first to the Wizards. The Jazz projected to get Peterson. The Grizzlies, Cam Boozer. The Bulls, Caleb Wilson. The Clippers, Keaton Wagler. The Nets getting Darius Acuff. And the Kings getting Kingston Flemings. And you can see the rest of the lottery on the screen. And the last tweet I'm going to get into is from the Pacers general manager, or the president of basketball operations, Kevin Pritchard. Because obviously he made this trade back in February to go get Ivica Zubac. And they took a risk by top 4 protecting their pick, so that way they might not get their pick at all. And he said, end quote, "I'm really sorry to all our fans. I own taking this risk. Surprised it came up 5th after this year. I thought we were due some luck, but please remember, this team deserved a starting center to compete with the best teams next year. We have always been resilient."
It's a good. What's his position?
The vice president of basketball
Yeah, so
operations.
Good vice
GM.
president right there.
So I do want to ask you guys the first question about Indiana, because obviously we do know that the Wizards, Jazz, Bulls, and Grizzlies were the winners. We knew this. We knew the losers were the Nets and the Kings, but there's been a very big divide with Indiana. People don't know how to gauge it. Do you consider Indiana a winner after this or a loser after this? Start with you, Antoine.
What pick are they?
None.
None, Gio. They lost their pick to the Clippers.
Yeah.
You know what? I think the thing with this is I think it's both in different, areas. I mean, of course it sucks losing a top 4 pick if it was, of course, in the top 4. Like, you're getting a guy to add to your already, beautiful team with Zubac coming in next year.
Yeah.
But also, it is a winner. It is a win because you're bringing back the whole core that went to the finals Game 7 a year ago, and you're adding Ivica Zubac to it, and you can have the free agency to add more guys, and you don't have to worry about adding in a developing rookie that is kind of maybe implemented. I mean, not implement. Maybe like make your team go back a little back because like they're rookies are going into situations where they have to make the team good.
Right.
This team is already good. So what is he going to add there when all these players are on different levels of the game? The rookie can low-key bring them down a little bit. And if it was either a Caleb Wilson or DeBansa or Darren Peterson,
Right.
because we really have no idea, honestly.
Right.
And that's the problem. And it could hinder their own growth.
Right.
And same thing with the guys going to OKC at 12. I mean, they're like lottery picks, but they're like guys that are going to help the bench and the rotational guys. But top 4, you're talking about guys that are going to impact the team right away.
Right. Starters.
And the Pacers already have that in their starting 5. I mean, yeah, they'll maybe replace the guys later on down the road that grow old, like Spicy P, of course, and the older guys in that lineup. But it would have opened up a very difficult conversation of why isn't the rookie starting over some guys, and you're getting into some very just difficult talks where maybe some fans are kind of 50-50 with the stars that's been there for a long time and then the rookie, and it's kind of started creating this little divide amongst the fans. So just running back the same team and adding the guys in free agency, they did a year and a half ago with Spicy P and all that, just run it back. The team's healthy. You got the center, and the free agency is right around the corner. Add to the team. I mean, and you'll have your pick next year.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with Anthony, honestly.
Yeah.
I think running it back makes a lot of sense. And you're adding Zubac. So I'm not going to even repeat what he just said. I just simply agree with him. So.
I agree for a different reason, because I think if they didn't make that trade, you walk into next season, let's say they do get number 5 and they do get their pick, I feel much better about this team moving forward with Zubac in the lineup without a rookie coming in and potentially messing with that starting lineup than you going into next season with Jay Huff as your starting center and Keaton Wagler or Darius Acuff as a backup developmental player. I just don't think that team's better.
Right.
This team needed a center. We know that they were good enough to make the finals with Miles Turner. They weren't good enough to win the finals with Miles Turner. He did not give them good minutes outside of maybe game 3, but I think this was a good risk to take, because I think it's a win-win for both sides in the sense of the Pacers, I still think, are the best team in the East going into next season. You can add some really good experienced vets like Chris Middleton or Tim Hardaway Jr. among many more players. And for the Clippers, who knows, after this pick, they might not get a first-round pick for the next decade with this whole Kawhi aspiration stuff.
They need that bad.
Because it's bad enough that you already gave your pick to OKC this year. They have your swap next year. And I think it's a good way of asset management for LA.
And also keep in mind, if Indy did keep that pick and it was still going to be at 5 and you're missing out on the top 4, I think the best center in this class is Ademar from Michigan, who's a 7-footer and is really, really good. But again, throwing a rookie center into a team that went to the finals, you're kind of fighting fire with fire, because there's be so many mistakes that guy could do down the road as a rookie, and you don't want that. And Zubac has been there, done that. We know how great he is. And it's probably the better option, realistically, obviously.
Exactly, yeah.
So
I think the Pacers are fine where they're at. I don't think there's really a clear-cut winner or loser. And then as for the Nets and the Kings, brutal. I mean, really brutal. I mean, these two teams need a franchise cornerstone so bad. And every single time you have generational talents, yet they're going to teams that already have stars.
When's the last time Sacramento got a top 3 pick?
They have not had a top 3 pick.
Was Boogie top 3?
Their highest was Fox, and that was 5.
What about Boogie? Back in the day,
Boogie was later on,
was
5,
he? Wow.
5 or 6.
So yeah, I mean, look, the Kings. I know. I remember Legend of Winning talked about it the other day. He kind of lumped in the Kings and the Nets together as these bad teams.
Oh no, the Kings had Marvin Bagley at pick 2. They passed on Luka Doncic.
Oh,
they passed on Luka Doncic.
Yeah. So he lumped the Nets in with the Kings about how we had these stars that just linger there and we don't move off of it. I understand it for the Kings because they had so many chances to build a team around Fox and they failed. What kind of talent is on the Nets? Like Michael Porter's good, don't get me wrong, but he's no number 1 option. He might not even be a number 2 option.
He's a good number 3.
We failed the Big 3 experiment. We've done everything the right way ever since. I don't understand that end of it, but it's fine. It is what it is.
And I hope the Nets do take that chance, depending what the price is. Because I mean, even going to Twitter, I didn't send this tweet to Tyler, but apparently the Wizards were very surprised they got 1, and they were not expecting it, and kind of were not wanting to kind of have to take DeBansa being number 1. I think they were kind of leaning towards
Peterson,
Boozer or Peterson, maybe
Really?
like Caleb Wilson, even.
Well, yeah, because the number one picks never, like number ones never stayed number one. They either fall to like 3, 4, or 5.
Yeah, so it makes if the Wizards are wanting the guy that if it is Caleb Wilson, maybe like a younger point guard like prospect, and they can get him at 6 or even 2. If it is 2, they want Peterson or Boozer, obviously, and they're not worthy of being 1 like Debanza is.
Okay.
We'll see, but the Wizards again, they have that core pretty set in stone.
They do.
If Trey and AD are healthy, adding more to that is of course great, but you have an embarrassment of riches, and sometimes it doesn't work. And you have an embarrassment of riches.
Yeah.
So, you got to,
Can I
keep it
ask you
in
a question,
tune.
Tyler?
Yeah, we'll close the segment with this.
Yeah. So the Nets at pick number 6?
6, yeah.
Who do you see as someone that you want on your team?
I can tell you whoever we pick's not going to be anywhere close to a top 2 option on the team. So this pick's really not going to matter much. No matter who we take, whether it's a Cuff, Keaton Wagler, Mikael Brown Jr., I'm not moved as I am by the top 3 because the top 3 can help us become a playoff team in the next few years.
Right.
Whereas if we take whoever we take at 6,
It's not going to move you too much.
it's not going to move me at all. And that's the problem with the way the lottery fell.
Yeah.
And it's unfortunate. So that's why I'm hoping if the Wizards truly do want to give this pick up, the Nets be their own advocates and actually go for it, because the Wizards have options. The Wizards could either take Debanza, they could trade back and take Boozer and trade AD. They could do whatever they want. So at the end of the day, it just comes down to that. And we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
So-
Going back to the mock, after 4, it's pretty slim pickings.
Yeah.
I like the mock. He shows a Cuff. A Cuff was one of my favorite players coming
He
out
was
of college.
4, right? Draft mock.
6.
He was 6.
6.
Yeah,
yeah.
he's out of Arkansas.
It's just not a number 1 option. That's not what I'm looking for.
he a
with this
guard?
team.
He was on Arkansas.
No, but you're comparing Arkansas to the NBA.
I mean, you got John Calipari at the home.
Yeah, he's
helm.
nowhere-
Darius
picked
Cuff
up-
is a guard, right?
he
he's
is, yeah.
strictly point guard. So that would
And he's very
essentially
shifty, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, but he's short. That would move Jaeger to like the 2 guards.
I would feel much better about taking someone like a Cuff if we had gotten either like Flag or Harper last year,
Right.
but we don't have that number 1. We have a number 3 that's trying to be a number 1, and we have a rookie that's inconsistent on some ends, and it's just the team is a mess.
Yeah.
And without our pick next year, because the Rockets have it,
Yeah.
I don't know what the hell's going to happen.
Right.
So the Nets got to do something, but they better not swing for Giannis, or else I am going to cry.
Bro, don't even get me.
I hope
We're
we
gonna
don't
get
do
into this, but Dylan Harper.
I know.
We'll
I've
talk
been
about
saying this.
We'll talk about him
God.
later on.
We'll talk about him later, but I've been saying it.
So that concludes the talk about the 2026 NBA lottery. Let us know down in the comments. Did you think the lottery was rigged? Because I'm still curious to know if you still think it's rigged after this. And boys, are we ready to get into the team spotlight?
Let's go.
Hello, it's us from a brand new day. We're actually filming this little bit the day before the pod goes out. It's almost midnight. And this is kind of just a bit of a disclaimer on what you're about to see in the next segment. So the next segment is the player spotlight, and you know how it goes. We usually choose a player or a team that's playing really bad or really well. And as you can see in the chapters, we did choose Tobias Harris. And for clarity, if I can just ask you, what was Wednesday's date? Because I don't remember what day Wednesday was.
Oh yeah, Wednesday was the 13th.
Wednesday was the 13th.
13th.
So we're recording this bit on the 17th, and we just saw Tobias Harris put up 2 of the biggest stinkers in NBA history.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We know this segment aged about as poorly as milk does.
Yeah.
And we could only apologize because usually we film these about 4-ish days before the episodes go out.
Yeah.
It's just kind of the way our work schedules are. There's nothing we can do about it. And we also don't want to let those 2 games discount what Tobias has done over the course of this playoffs, because the Pistons wouldn't be this far if it wasn't for him. So essentially, just take what we're about to say in this next segment with a grain of salt. Just everything is what Tobias Harris did up until like game 4 or 5 of the second round.
Yeah.
Just act like these last 2 games didn't happen.
Exactly. And
Yeah.
once we do upload this as a segment, I'm going to make sure to include this disclaimer, because it's a heavy disclaimer, because
Yeah.
I don't think we imagined Tobias Harris playing this badly in the last 2 to 3 games of the series. It's unfortunate. So we apologize for this aging poorly. It's just what it is. It's the unfortunate situation. But it is a good player spotlight nonetheless. We have a lot of good insights, funny tweets, and great stats to share. So we hope you enjoy it, and we'll send you off to the past us. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Tyler's Player Spotlight. I think this is the first one we're doing of the playoffs. I don't think I did one last year, if I remember
We did
correctly.
Team spotlight, right?
We did Team
Team
Spotlight
Spotlight.
last week. But this is the first time ever in the show's history we're doing a player spotlight in the postseason.
Very true.
So last week, obviously, we talked about the Magic and Jamal Mosley getting fired and how bad they were shooting and how bad their offense was and everything else. So if you guys do want to go check that out, I'll leave a link down below in the description or just click the link above Gio's head. Now, if you are new around here, we talk about a player or a team that's playing really well or really bad. And obviously last week, we were very negative on what the Magic were doing, or I guess what the Magic weren't doing. It's time to get positive. It's time to talk about someone that's playing good. And honestly, to be quite frank, we've been very lenient with our rules of player spotlight because a lot of times it's just been about players that are, MVP candidates. They're playing well. They're putting up obscene numbers, and rightfully so. The league's super talented nowadays. This week, we're going to an unsung hero, someone who's been counted out and written off all the time, and every single season continues to prove the doubters and haters wrong. We are going to the Detroit Pistons, and we are talking about Tobias Harris.
Oh, gosh. Okay. I mean, I don't mind it.
I thought he was going to AJ Mitchell.
Yeah, low-key, AJ Mitchell's been
outstanding. AJ Mitchell's been great, but again, Thunder haven't really played anybody yet, so I need to kind of see that later on.
The Lakers with DeAndre and
exactly. They're 8-0 in the first 8 games of the playoffs. It's insane. So let's talk about Mr. Harris of Tobias, who, again, Antoine's given this man a lot of flack over the course of his career, and especially over the course of this show. And we're seeing that, since his days in Philadelphia when he was scapegoated for a lot of problems, we're seeing him now be this vet and take on the number 2 option role on this Pistons team, who, for lack of better words, without him, they would have lost to the Magic in less than 7 games.
I agree.
If we're being brutally honest. I think Cade, Tobias Harris, and shout out to Sar Thompson, by the way. I was very close to choosing him.
Yeah.
Because his defense, I think he might be the best defender in the league, not named Victor Wembanyama. Or he might be the best defender in the NBA without God-given height.
You got that right.
So shout out to Asar Thompson. But are we ready to talk about some stats with Tobias Harris?
Yeah.
So on the screen right now, you will see his stats from this regular season, or from this playoffs, I'm sorry. So in the postseason, he is averaging 21 points, 8 rebounds on 47% from the field, 33% from 3. He's shooting 51% from inside the 3-point line. His effective field goal percentage is over 50%. To contrast that, Paolo's was like 45, and that's like a huge leap. 55% true shooting for Tobias Harris, that's outstanding, on 24% usage.
Yeah, that's really good.
This is like the perfect off-ball player for Cade Cunningham.
Yeah.
So Gio, real quick, what has Tobias shown you in these playoffs specifically?
He's washed.
Hater. He's a hater. Tobias is showing me that he's an elite ISO scorer. Elite.
Yeah.
I didn't stutter when I said that. He's also showing me that he is a top tier 3rd option. Now, the only issue is he's the 2nd option on the Pistons.
Yeah.
He's a true 3rd option, and he's a top tier 3rd option. So that's what he's showing me this playoffs. And he's showing me right now, based on the stats, he's doing it efficiently.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And especially on that low usage. Usually guys averaging 20 have usages high in the 20s or into the 30s. And that's because they're usually on-ball players. Tobias Harris does well with both, to be honest. You can kind of run him as like a point forward, and he can be an ISO scorer. He can, find the mismatches he wants. He could shoot over a chair. He can play in the post. And he could also just play off ball. He's no slouch from 3. I know he's not shooting the greatest, but who on the Pistons is? Right. Even Cade's not shooting that efficiently this postseason. So it's kind of a trade-off.
Yeah, man.
And it's just really a joy to see. So how about you, Antoine? What has Tobias shown you so far these playoffs?
Well, he looks like he's back to, when he first came into the league where, he got all his money. And, I always harp on him, and the same thing like Andrew Wiggins, for just being completely overrated for what he does. But watching the Pistons games this year, he looks, he's getting into my parlays. That's how locked in he is for over points.
Yeah.
So, talk about aging like fine wine, like LeBron James. Looks like Tobias has not lost a step, and he's a vet that we talk about not as much as others, obviously, because we forget he's been in the league for a while.
How old is he?
He is. I have his reference page up.
Like 34.
He was born in '92, so he's 33. He'll be 34 in about a couple months.
He's getting there.
No, he doesn't. He seems like someone that's even older.
Yeah.
Which is kind of insane.
And
he's kind of in the prime. towards the end of it.
He's in that post prime right now.
Yeah. And like to echo off Gio, of course he's a second option on this Pistons team just because it's how it's built.
Yeah.
But if you're putting him on any other team, he's a third option. And a pretty good one for the stats, but he probably would be putting up these 20-point stats a night for a third option. It's really hard. But he looks really good, and he's making me change my mind about how he's performing in the playoffs itself. I mean, the regular season's a whole different story.
We're about to get into the regular
15
season.
points a game, but that's kind of what he does right now for his age, obviously. So.
And speaking of the regular season, let's talk about his regular season stats. They're on the screen right now. And this is the level of playoff rising that he's, kind of propping himself up to right now, because he averaged 15.7 points, same kind of 8 rebounds on 47% from the field again, 36% from 3, but it's not that much of a difference, 52% from inside the 3-point line. The effective field goal percentage was 53%, 57% true shooting on 19% usage. So used a lot less. And you're seeing as the usage rate goes up, the efficiency only drops a little bit, which is not that bad of a sign because you're taking more shots.
Right. And it's also like that tends to happen.
Exactly. And the Pistons have no spacing. Durant can't shoot and Asar can't shoot. That's the risk the Pistons are taking right now, is that they have 2 non-shooters on the floor.
Right.
Because you kind of have to. There's really nothing you can do about it, which is why I don't think that the long-term of Jalen Duren on the Pistons makes sense, because you have to keep Asar at all costs. And if Duren's going to constantly clog up the paint, then that's kind of a problem. That's why you see a lot of times like Isaiah Stewart and Paul Reed have been consistently outplaying Jalen Duren in the playoffs. In game 4 the other night, Paul Reed was a demon.
Yeah, he was.
And Jalen Duren gave them nothing.
Yeah.
So that's kind of the problem. And when it comes down to Tobias, he kind of is what it is in the regular season. I know you guys like to give players that don't play the best in the regular season a lot of flack, when in reality, a lot of the guys we talk about on a high standard play really well in the regular season, and they give you absolutely nothing in the playoffs.
Right.
So to me, someone like Tobias Harris, someone like Andrew Nembhard, that means more to me.
I agree.
Because you're going to be fine in the regular season. It doesn't really matter to an extent. And you got to play the games, you get your reps in, but I could care less if Andrew Nembhard is shooting 25% from 3 in the regular season. Give me the 49 he shoots in the playoffs.
Yeah.
That's kind of how I view it. So now we're going to put some tweets on the screen regarding Mr. Tobias Harris. First one comes from Underdog. Most 20-point games this postseason. Cade Cunningham with 10. Tobias Harris tied for second with 8. And you got names like Tyrese Maxey, Jalen Brunson, and Donovan Mitchell.
Yeah. So he's super consistent.
Super consistent.
Like he's literally a guaranteed lock for 20 every single night.
Well,
he's not going to give you 30.
Well,
he's going to give you 20.
Yeah.
Speaking of a lock for 20 and 30, speaking of a lock, Antoine, for the overs, we have a tweet on the screen from BR Betting.
Yeah.
Tobias Harris's point total for the over being the best part of the playoffs was not on their bingo card. So if you were rolling over a $100 bet on every Tobias Harris over since the start of the playoffs, you would make $65,057.48. And this was tweeted on May 11th. So that was before I think that was before the other game.
Yeah.
So you could probably get that up to even higher. It's probably pushing
100%.
70 already. So shout out to Tobias. And by the time this episode drops, if the Pistons do win the series, that number can keep going up if you continue to roll over those bets.
What do you think he did on that play to make that face right there? Did he get a block? Did
I
he
mean,
get him a
considering he's
shot?
looking at, it looks like Scott Foster's chin
And
right
one.
here. It looks like he probably was pissed off at a foul. But it's hard to gauge with Scott Foster. He's an interesting man. Then we have a tweet from My Guy Knows a Guy, talking about Tobias Harris's contract now, saying he's been amazing in the playoffs. It's almost like he's a free agent this summer or something.
He is.
And he is. And the Lakers are hot on his tail.
The Lakers.
The Lakers
I don't
want
like that.
Tobias Harris.
I don't like that.
And I mean, it's kind of like a LeBron replacement as a third option.
All right, well.
No, he's not better than LeBron James. Let's be real. But Tobias Harris was making OG money in Philadelphia.
Yeah.
Remember, they chose Tobias Harris over Jimmy Butler, which is a myth, by the way, because the Sixers screwed up with giving Butler the money he wanted. Butler had concerns about the team long term, so he walks. And because Tobias was about to walk, they had to pay him more.
Wow.
So that was the reason why.
That
And
was
Jimmy
the reason.
Butler was like, Tobias Harris over me.
Jimmy Butler's
like,
still on that.
he's still on that. And,
Still on that.
I mean, at the end of the day, Jimmy Butler he's carried 2 really bad teams to the finals. So Jimmy's kind of got the upper hand there.
For sure.
Then we have a tweet from Underdog again. after Tobias Harris's best game of the postseason was in Game 7 against the Orlando Magic. He had 30 points. And JB Bickerstaff, after Game 7, said, "Nobody can say shit to me about Tobias Harris." He talking to you there, brother.
I mean, listen,
He talking to you.
That shit talking for me kind of stopped because of where I've been seeing him in the box score.
Yeah, he shut you up.
He dropped 20 points all prior to this Game 7.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, talk about a guy that you would love to have on your team as a vet. I mean, I would love to have him on my team as a vet, but the problem is that our starting five's kind of filled. I would take him over Mikal Bridges any day of the week, though. Just because he's showing up at 34.
Yeah. And Mikal played well against the Sixers, but then again, it is the Sixers. They haven't played anybody yet either.
Yeah.
So it's tough. But again, even last year, he was shooting 40. I think he shot 45% from three in the Knicks series, and his post defense on Cat was really good. So Tobias, he kind of reminds me of just a better version of Royce O'Neal. He'll kind of do the nitty gritty.
Yeah.
He'll shoot a bunch of threes. He'll guard you in the post really well. Just Tobias Harris is much more of an ISO scorer.
He is.
So leveled up Royce O'Neal.
Yes.
And the last tweet we have here is from Barry on here saying Tobias Harris has made $277 million while getting to fly under the radar. Never good enough to have any expectations as a franchise player, but never bad enough to be out of a rotation. Literally the perfect career.
Seriously.
That exactly echoes what I said in the beginning. I said
Exactly.
a guy that just shows up. Nobody expects him to be really, really, really good ever. Just plays his role.
Yeah.
That's kind of it. Drops 20 a night, goes home, sips on a bottle of red wine.
Dropping 20 in the NBA is exceptional, by the way. So he is really, really good. He's just under the radar for whatever reason.
Yeah, like I said, nobody talks about it. We don't. When we talk about vets,
why do you think he's under the radar?
Because I feel like guys just kind of forget about him.
Because he looks like J. Cole.
No, I don't think he's not under the radar for that reason. He's under the radar because people like you, Stephen A. Smith, Kendrick Perkins will constantly like they'll poo-poo on this dude. Remember the whole Embiid Philly era.
I mean, I had a reason to he was not playing good for a little bit.
It was like a couple months, but still.
It was a year or two.
But remember that Game 7 when the Sixers they choked that series away against Boston. He outscored Embiid and James Harden. But again, the whole Philly era has been a bunch of blame game, pointing fingers at random places.
I blame him for Philly.
Tobias. I don't.
If
Embiid can't score over 20 points in a Game 7 and he's saying I can't win alone, how is that Tobias's fault?
Yeah.
Like
I think the contract screwed everything over.
Yeah. Exactly. And that's not really his fault. That's just Philly gave him that money.
Let me say this though.
Yeah.
We're going to see Tobias Harris on some of the most underrated players in the league lists pretty soon. I'll just say that.
Also, Tobias Harris was never an all-star.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Underrated.
That was a question I was going to ask you is like, where would he rank among players to never be an all-star ever? Because I think now that Jamal Murray's been finally off the list, I do still think it's CJ McCollum by a considerable gap. And I think Tobias
is right there.
He's right. He's on that path. I think he's definitely one of the best role players of this era.
Yeah.
There are some teams I completely forgot he played for.
He played for
He got drafted by Milwaukee first
Orlando.
off. When I went to Orlando. Detroit for 3 years.
Yeah, so this is reunion.
Clippers for 2 years.
Sixers.
Philly. Now back to Detroit.
Yeah, I've always been a big fan of Tobias Harris. I've been on. You could search up Tobias Harris through my profile. I have tweets years back defending this dude.
Yeah, I mean,
so this feels good.
He's Mr. Consistent every year. I mean, his scoring has dropped off a little bit.
What's
in
the
Detroit.
most he ever averaged in a season?
20.9, and that was his 18-19 year.
No, he averaged
with the Clippers.
He averaged as the playoffs. Never mind. Yeah. In the playoffs, he averaged 22 a game in 2021.
He's an average 17 to 19 points a game score.
Solid.
His career.
Yeah. That's a solid third option.
If there's three players that I will never, ever in a million years sell my stock in, it's Tobias Harris, Scoot Henderson, and Zion Williamson.
Oh, wow.
So those are three players I've never given up since I really locked into basketball like a decade ago. Because I've always been watching, but I started paying more attention when the Nets became good again because my mental health was getting better. And obviously now it's gotten worse because they stink. But that's besides the point. But
don't let the Nets control your mental health, bro.
The last thing I'm going to put on the screen is a screenshot from Data Baller. So for those of you that don't know what Data Baller is, it's a very in-depth basketball analytics statistics site where you can play around with like different lineups. You can see on-offs. You can see what lineups work well together, what lineups don't work well together. I'm going to zoom in for you guys because I really can't see it that great either. What what I have on the screen here is just the offensive perspective, because defense doesn't matter when Tobias is on and off the floor because the Pistons defense is ridiculous.
Always good, yeah.
But you can see with the offense, when Tobias Harris is on the floor, this is in the regular season, this is in the playoffs, the Pistons offensive rating is 116 with 57% true shooting and a much lower turnover rate.
Yeah.
And the offensive rebounding skyrockets.
It does.
Because he's like 6'8", 6'9".
Yeah,
he's a good rebounder. Yeah. And as you can see, when he's off the floor, dude, you're flirting with double digits in offensive rating.
Right.
I mean, he's been the only source of offense behind Cade Cunningham. Because you really, like, Jalen Duren is having an absolute stinker this postseason. Yeah. And you can't really ask Asar Thompson to score. He's just not a good shooter. Yeah. I know he had that big three the other night that got called off because it was a shot clock violation. And the rest of the team isn't giving you much help. Dennis Jenkins has been inconsistent. Kevin Huerter's been injured. Duncan Robinson's been inconsistent. It's kind of been Tobias Harris and Cade Cunningham. And as you can see, they're shooting less efficiently with him off the floor, and they're grabbing way less offensive rebounds. So shout out to Tobias Harris, and shout out to what he's doing in Detroit. And I'm curious to see where he winds up next season. Just real quick before we end the segment, where is he going to be playing next year?
Shoot.
I mean, he's back in Detroit.
I mean, can they afford him? He's a UFA.
I think
I get that. I just don't.
they might trade him for a.
No, you can't trade him. He's a UFA.
Oh, he's UFA.
Yeah.
Tyler, why not have Brooklyn give him a call?
I mean, I just don't know why he would want to go to Brooklyn. I think he needs to be contending.
Yes.
And he needs to go to a team with cap space, and there really just isn't that many of them.
Golden State?
No.
Golden State's trying to go for they're trying to go for the gusto. So I think the Lakers might honestly be a good spot. I like
back to LA for the other team.
I like him next to Luka.
I think
I really do. But I also don't want to see him leave Detroit because I think he needs to be there. But then again, at the same time, if he resigns, he's almost certainly the salary going back for a second option. So the Pistons are kind of in a really bad spot
100%.
unless they decide to get off Duren. Which,
is he a good defender?
Tobias Harris?
It's like okay.
Yeah, he's a great post defender.
Okay.
So I think the Pistons are in an interesting spot. I think they're really going to have to choose between him and Duren. They're obviously going to choose Duren because he's younger. Yeah. But, we'll see what happens. But that concludes the player spotlight on Tobias Harris. Let us know down in the comments. Is he the most underrated player in the league right now? And boys, are we ready for the surprise segment?
Let's go.
Yeah.
Into the next segment we go. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the surprise segment. So if you're new around here, this is the segment where we have a little bit of fun. We, do random stuff, whether it's reacting to ESPN rankings or Bleacher Report rankings or jersey redesigns or logos or whatever. It's a chance for us to, have fun, talk about stuff that's not analytics and not basketball related, or I guess it is basketball related. You get the picture. Last week, we talked about the athletic player poll. So if you guys do want to go check that out, the link is down below in the description, or click the link above Giovanni's head. Now, boys, this is the first surprise segment that we're doing that is not NBA related.
Oh, wow. Interesting.
So
First ever?
this might be the first ever. I'm not too sure.
I don't know where we're going.
Oh, you probably have a general idea because just last week we saw the season opener for the WNBA season.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
And we're going to be rating all 15 of the team's primary logos.
Okay, cool.
Oh, okay.
I like it. I like it.
Yeah, so the WNBA logos are a lot more creative than the NBA logos.
There's so much
A
more
lot of the
nicer.
NBA
Think so?
logos, you see a lot of government mandated circles. There's not really, I think there's maybe one team in the league that has a circle logo.
So it's a lot more creative.
When I was prepping this together, I was so refreshed just knowing the fact that I wasn't seeing circles, like city name, and either a basketball or the word basketball written at the bottom, crest of the circle. So we're going to go through all of these. We're going to rate them out of 10. We can use decimal points like we always do with the jerseys and stuff like that. And it should be a lot of fun. So before we get into any of this, just what makes a good logo in your opinion, Gio?
I would say good color combination. Like, right, you can't have a tacky logo.
Right.
I would say just a nice design, not too noisy, not too busy, but also not too simple. You know what I'm saying?
Fair enough.
Yeah, it has to have an identity.
It's
You
got
know
to
what I mean?
pop.
It has to have its own
It's got to be unique.
personality. You know
That's
what I
a
mean?
good one.
That's
yeah.
what it needs to
It's
have.
got to have its own story as well.
Yeah, it's got to be that.
So, boys, are we ready to just dive right in?
Yeah.
All right, let us know in the comments down below, what is your favorite WNBA logo? And on the screen right now for these guys, I just have a picture of Gio just because it's kind of funny. I know Antoine's very scared by it, so we can hold. But anyways, we're going to go in alphabetical order.
And Gio, nice teeth, bro.
Thanks, bro.
we're going to go in alphabetical order, and we're going to start things off with the Atlanta Dream.
Okay.
So we kind of have like this shield design with an A that kind of looks like the Angels A.
Yeah.
And you kind of got like, almost looks like a bird wings on the outside of the A, which kind of makes sense because Atlanta's got the Hawks, it's got the Falcons.
I get it. The thing is that the Dream is like so kind of like, that could be why the star is, because we dream when stars are out.
Yeah.
Makes a lot of sense. I love how the half basketball works, and that color of blue works with this red. It works.
Yeah.
And it's very minimalistic, and it's very simple, yet it sends a message.
What's the message you're getting from this?
I don't know what I'm getting an A with a star at the top. But no, I mean,
it looks like the top of the key, or not the top. It looks like a key, like with the free throw line, and then it's the baseline.
Well, no, it's the half of the basketball. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
If I'm being honest with you, this is a solid logo. Solid logo.
Are we rating it 1 to 10?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is a 7.
I'll go 7.5.
Maybe it's I'm gonna say 6.5.
Yeah.
Okay.
The one other thing too I like about the WNBA logos is that if you go look at their color codes, like the hashtag and then the 6 numbers that determines what color it is, the NBA duplicates a lot of them. So the red, for example, on the Pistons is the exact same red they use for the Sixers, the exact same red they use for the Raptors.
Right.
And it's all like, a lot of these teams have way different colors, like even little shades. It's goes a long way.
Okay.
For me, I like this one, but it doesn't really pop as much as like, you know, we don't know what like the Dream is, for example. Like we know what a Hawk is, we know what a Falcon is, we know what a Celtic is. So with this, it just doesn't pop as much, but I like the way it looks. So this is like a 7.6 out of 10.
Mm-hmm.
So not so bad.
Yeah.
Ready to get into the second one?
Let's go.
All right, boys. Are you ready to go to the Windy City?
Yes.
Because we're going to the Chicago Sky.
Okay, I like this one.
They changed this up a little bit.
They did. So as you can see, we have, it's kind of similar to the old New Jersey Nets where you got the net and you have a basketball with, I think it's called the Willis Tower now.
Yes.
Which is one of the main buildings in Chicago.
It used to be the Sears Tower.
Yes.
What was it? What was the logo before? I don't remember.
It was, a little similar to this without the basket.
Okay.
Yeah, so it was basically just a circle with the tower. But that's their alternate logo for the most part.
I don't know. I like it. I mean,
I do like
blue,
it.
Blue and yellow is not my favorite color combination.
This works though.
But I mean, it works. I can't deny that. But the main thing I like is obviously the building. The building is just I don't know, it just fits.
It's in the sky.
And it's a nice little
it's
shadow.
in Chicago.
And it's in Chicago. I mean, Tyler, you did mention that these logos don't have basketballs in the name of the city, but they do.
I didn't say they didn't.
Oh, like
I just said the normal NBA logos are just a circle with the city
Yeah.
name and basketball.
Usually.
That's basically what it is.
Okay.
These are more creative.
They
yeah,
are.
they are.
For this, it's better than a Dream. I'll go 7.8.
I'm gonna go with a flat. I'm gonna go with a 7.3 actually.
I like this one a lot more actually than I thought. I think we see a lot of blue and yellow or blue and gold, and a lot of time it's more of a royal blue. I like this in between blue. It's kind of like
it works.
It wants
Sky
to be
blue.
It wants to be sky blue. It wants to be cyan. It wants to be like powder blue. It's kind of a mix of everything, and I like the way it looks. The only note, I wish there was a black outline around the sky font.
Yeah,
I think that would make it pop a lot more.
Okay.
I love the shadow of the building.
Yes.
To me, that goes a long way.
Yeah.
And I think this is a really nice logo. I'm going like 8.7 out of 10.
Wow,
High praise for the Chicago
that
Sky.
is high.
Okay.
Okay.
They're now the last remaining WNBA team that's not owned by or not affiliated with an NBA owner or an NBA franchise. So shout out to them. Into team number 3 we go. And we are heading to the very last time we're going to see this logo this season, the Connecticut Sun. It's a little blurry. I couldn't grab a transparent HD image. I'll fix it for the edit.
Right.
But, you know, as you can see, you got the sun rays going out of the sea and then a basketball down below.
It looks like a third grader designed this one. I'm not gonna lie to you. Not a huge fan of this.
No.
Not a huge fan. I mean, it is simplistic. That's cool. I do like orange a lot. Underrated color in my opinion.
Agreed.
But I'm gonna have to give this one.
For me, it's a flat 7. It's the worst one so far.
I'm gonna have to give this one a flat 6.
Yeah. For me, I love the color pattern. I don't like the way the logo is executed. I think
Yeah.
the old logo, when it was the red sun script, like that looked fire.
Yes.
That's like a 9 out of 10 minimum.
Yes.
But this leaves a lot to be desired for me.
Yeah.
I'm going to give this like a 6.0. I just don't really like it that much. And, you know, I guess the good thing is that it won't be this logo anymore moving forward.
Exactly.
I was going to put the Comets on here, but they haven't revealed their new logo yet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because they're still trying to get the rights back.
Of course. We'll talk
so-
about that when it comes up, of course.
Exactly, yeah. So shout out to the Connecticut Sun. Are you ready for team number 5?
Yeah.
4.
Or 4, sorry. We are going down to the Dallas Wings. And look at this. I mean, we got a lot of we got navy with the neon cyan, the neon green, and it kind of fits into that same sort of, you know, the Mavs are a horse as well.
Yeah.
And they have their, it's almost like a Pegasus kind of with the wings.
Exactly.
And the basketball's different colors. How do we feel about this one, Giovanni?
I hate the colors on this.
Really?
Wow.
I really do hate
I
the
love
colors.
the colors
The
on
colors
this.
work
Colors
so
on fire.
well.
You're telling me green and blue go together?
No, these colors work. Have you seen the jerseys? The jerseys work.
I haven't seen the jerseys. Maybe that's why.
Like, look, Gio, like nothing about this is offensive to the eyes. It's like, it's very calm.
Yeah, I know that.
The Navy mutes it a lot, which I do
Sometimes-
like.
Where's the navy? I see black.
The Navy's
No,
right
the
here.
navy's
The
all
Navy's
around.
like the base.
That's not black.
Oh,
That's
I see
navy.
black. Am I colorblind?
You might be,
You might
yeah.
be colorblind.
What's this green color I'm seeing? It looks like vomit.
No,
It's-
it looks.
no,
it
it's
looks.
not- what does it
just-
look like to you
just like
guys?
neon green.
It looks like mucus green.
Kind of, yeah.
yeah.
And that is nasty to me.
No, it's
No,
not.
it's not.
It's
It
not
looks
the
like
same.
the mucus that's been sitting in your sinuses for a whole week. That's what it looks like for me.
Well, again, we're not you.
Now
Gio.
this, I'm not a big fan of. I like the design actually. The horse with the wings is kind of interesting. It's kind of cool.
Yeah.
The colors just throw me off. So I mean, honestly, I'm not a big fan. It's gonna be a 6.5 for me.
Wow. I mean, to me, this more looks like a combination. Like it's the color in between a Golden Delicious apple and a Granny Smith.
Yeah,
That's kind of the way I view it.
fair.
I love the light blue.
It works.
And I love the fact that it's different. Again, it's not a circle. You get the full wings. It just makes sense to me. This is the first one going in the 9s. This is a 9.3 out of 10.
Holy.
I am gonna. This is the best one. I'm gonna give it an 8.2.
Wow.
8.2. I'm gonna be very be very minimalistic with my scores. Not give everything a 9. I'm gonna
Right.
just.
That's fair.
We're
Remember,
gonna
there's only,
stagger it.
there's only 15 of
I know,
these.
but we're only a third of the way, not even.
That is true.
So 8.2. The best one so far.
Okay.
Fair enough. So shout out to the Dallas Wings. On to team number 5, we are going to one of the newer teams in the association, the Golden State Valkyries.
Okay, this is it.
This is
This
one
is
of the
it right
best.
here.
So we
This
got
is it.
This is the first time I think we've seen like a lavender base on any team's logos, which
Works.
is really cool.
This is fire.
And it almost looks like one of the pillars of the Golden Gate Bridge, and
Yeah.
then a bunch of rays shining up from above
Well,
the
no,
V for the
that's-
Valkyries.
Yeah, and that's supposed to be like the bridge, like the stuff that holds the bridge up.
That's what I
on the
said, like
sides.
one of the tall thing. I don't know what it's
One
called.
of the pillars
but-
in the middle.
Oh yeah, true.
Yeah, the pillars in the middle.
Yeah, if my wife played in the WNBA, I would want her to play on this team. This
Yeah,
is
the
my favorite
colors
logo
work.
by far. This is a
Colors work.
9.5 right off the bat, just because of the colors alone.
So you like the Valkyries, but not the Warriors.
Yeah,
Okay, fair enough.
it's different.
This will
And
be.
And then just add to that the arrow. That like,
Well,
it's
it's
just so cool.
And plus, it's a V.
It's a V.
it's a V,
it's a
but
V.
it's like an
Yeah.
arrow as well.
It's
Yeah.
This is better than what the Cavs tried to do by having the V as like the basketball going into the
Yes.
net.
Yeah,
To me, that's not even what my favorite part about this logo is the black complement. It looks
Yes.
insane. It really just kind of gives that superhero kind of vibe, like because you know all the superhero movies and everything. It's always in big cities. San Francisco doesn't get the love like that, so I feel like it's a cool way to just be different, and I think this works really well.
right.
I'm tempted to go above Dallas here just because I like
Do it.
I like the colors more. This is a 9.4 out of 10.
It deserves it. I gave it a 9.5. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna. This is the best one by far because of the way the color is and how simplistic.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go a full 1 point up from the last one, so 9.2.
9.2.
It's the
Okay.
best one by far.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of this. I think it's really cool.
My previous highest ranking was like 7.5. by the way.
Yeah, I know.
Really, was it that low?
Yeah, he didn't have any lot of high
Dang, you
ones.
critical,
I'm not a big
bro.
fan of all these, bro. Except for this. This is tough.
That's fair. But Gio, I think they're going to start to get consistently better from
I
here.
hope so.
Are you ready for the next one?
Yeah.
All right. Who is the one WNBA player you think of when you need? Who's the one WNBA player you want if there's a logo 3 on the line?
Caitlin Clark.
Caitlin Clark. And we're going to the Indiana Fever.
Huh.
And we kind of got this cool retro. It's almost kind of like roller rink kind of vibes
Yeah.
with, it's the one government mandated circle, but they've had this logo for a while.
Yeah.
And
It
you got
works.
the blue, the gold, and the red, which I love.
It works.
So Antoine, how do we feel about this?
This is classic. It works. If you've seen the jerseys, these are classic, and it mimics the Pacers colors, minus the red, obviously.
Yeah.
Solid 9. It's not better than
Wow.
the Golden State Valkyries, but it's a 9.
Yeah, it's
it's
not-
classic. It's like the Knicks logo. It's very vintage,
You had to throw the Knicks in there.
very
It's like
vintage,
the Knicks logo.
very calm, straight to the point. When you think of fever, it is red, obviously, so that
Yeah.
makes it pop.
And again, you don't really need to do too much with Indy. It's basketball. Like Indy and basketball, it's special in that spot. And I love the incorporation of red because it's kind of like when we love when the Pacers incorporate the light blue to their stuff. So it's kind of the same vibe. I really like the way this looks. This is probably the one government mandated circle that I love. And I think this, it's not a 9, but I think it's like an 8.8 out of 10. It's just below, just because of the circle factor.
Yeah, I have mixed feelings about this. I think at surface view or
Surface
however
level.
surface level, it's almost tacky because of the
Wow,
white
I
and the
can't believe
red,
you
and then
said
the
that.
yellow and the red and the navy blue. There's
I
a lot going on.
really can't
But then
believe
when
you
you
said
look at it a little longer and then you just imagine it on a jersey, it's like this is actually nice.
Yeah.
So for that reason, I'm just gonna give it a flat. I'll give it an 8.2. I was gonna give it a flat 8, but we'll give it an 8.2.
Yeah, I think the red deserves to bump it up a little
Yeah,
bit, and I really
it's
like
nice.
it. The only note is that there's a little bit of empty space here, and the font kind of looks a little plain. If they could do it with a different
but
font,
this font, the Fever font,
Fever font's
that
fire.
carried it for me. It
yeah,
carried
it's
it.
amazing.
If it was just that Fever, I think it would be even better.
There's a lot of
honestly.
empty space.
If you get rid of the Indiana with the
There's a
navy
lot
blue,
of
red,
empty
and the
space.
yellow,
Yeah.
and then you do something with this Fever part here, and you do like something cool, that would be even better.
That could be cool.
Yeah,
So
maybe in the future.
shout out to the Fever. Hello, it's us again from a new day. This is a bit of a time traveling themed episode. We actually lost almost all of our audio when we were rating the Las Vegas Aces logo. So we're back here the day of Cavs Pistons Game 7. So we appreciate y'all for pulling up to the stream. So before we start the stream, we're going to rate this logo again. So here is the Las Vegas Aces logo. See, we got kind of the black, the gray, and the white. Very Las Vegas Raiders vibes.
Exactly. Yeah. Didn't there used to be a bit of red in this logo?
So yeah, I'll pull up the old logo as well. This is what it used to look like. There used to
Yes.
be a touch of red. You can see the spade. It's basically the shape of a spade, which would actually make a lot of sense if the new Las Vegas team winds up being the Las Vegas Spades. Because, you know, you see a lot of times the NBA team and the WNBA team either shares kind of the same colors or they share kind of the same animal vibe. Like we know the Timberwolves and the Lynx, you know, dog and a cat, but they're still like predatory, bigger animals. With this, I think that would make a lot of sense. But we're just judging the new logo with the black, the gray, and the white. Gio, how we feel about this?
Yeah, I like the logo shape. The diamond is pretty cool.
Oh, diamond. Sorry, I said spades like an idiot.
No, yeah, it's a
Yeah.
diamond.
Yeah,
But let's go ahead, G.
the diamond is really cool. The colors are very basic but classic. Like just how the Raiders jerseys are beautiful to
Exactly.
me, like silver and black. It's
Yeah.
simple but good. And then the Aces, the name is cool. Like I think this logo, it's simple, but it does the job for me. It's kind of like, I was gonna say classic Yankees logo, but it's not that.
No.
It's just
No.
doing the job, So I'm gonna give this 8.2 out of 10.
Yeah, I mean, they piggyback off Tyler and Gio. This is a diamond, but it's an A on the top and the bottom, like upside down. And then, of course,
You see the
know-
LV at the bottom.
Oh,
I didn't
yeah,
catch
exactly. That's the LV, and it makes the A, and the same thing
Louis
with the top is
Vuitton.
an A.
Yes, sir.
So I guess the next NBA team might be sharing the same colors. Because clearly, it looks like they're all unison now with the Raiders.
I wonder that the A's are going to do the same thing once they move.
Exactly. I was gonna say the exact same thing.
Yeah.
So just to make it easier for people to recognize the teams and their merch, but we'll see. But I love this logo. I've always been a fan of it.
You see the A at the top too? I'm just catching that out now.
That's what he said.
That's what I said.
I don't know where I
I
am.
literally just said that. That's what it makes an A at the top, and then the bottom is the LV, and it makes an A, like Tyler said.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, this is classic. It's very simple. It's always gone hard since they had that team in the beginning, even when it was the red. So I'll go solid 8-7 on this.
See, I'm torn because I prefer the logo with the red.
I like the red too.
But if you guys do remember, this team used to be the San Antonio Silver Stars. It used to have the exact same colors, and now they're back. So I don't want to give it too high of a rating because I do prefer the red, but I do appreciate the fact that they're not only aligning to the color scheme of the Las Vegas Raiders, but they're also kind of going back to their old roots as kind of like an Easter egg to San Antonio. So for me, I'm going to give this an 8.9 out of 10.
Wow.
It just misses the 9. I really like this logo. It's very clean. It's not a government mandated circle. And I also just love the whole vibe of like teams branding themselves around like playing cards. That's why I really want the NBA team to be the Las Vegas Spades. Do not choose the Vipers. It's unnecessary.
Yeah.
I prefer, like, we think about Vegas as a casino city more than desert and there are snakes
Yeah,
around.
we
That's
do.
just kind of how I view it.
Yeah, I mean, out of all the 4 suits and playing cards, aces and spades work. I mean, you can't really do diamonds and clubs.
Yeah, it's not. It doesn't.
Yeah.
It doesn't go as hard.
Spades and aces.
Hearts?
It's
Hearts could work.
Yeah.
Interest. That would be interesting.
I mean, so the Aces are not an expansion. They moved from San Antonio, so the San Antonio Stars can't make another team.
They relocated and it's essentially classified as an expansion team, but
Okay.
they're a relocated team. So
if
it's
they-
complicated.
If they ever want to bring San Antonio back, they can. They got to
They can, but they got to give them back the rights, kind of like the Thunder are going to have to
Sun.
give back Seattle the Sonic stuff. So it's basically what
the
it is.
Sun too. Yeah.
Exactly.
All
So yeah,
right.
we apologize for the inconvenience. There's going to be, I think, 1 or 2 cuts later on in this segment. We're having audio issues with it. So if you see a cut, that's the reason why. And let's get you on to the next team. It's time to head to Hollywood because we are going to the Los Angeles Sparks. And we got this. This is their new logo.
Very simple.
So we have a total, it's very, very Laker-esque. You got the palm tree with the basketball in the middle in LA. And it looks kind of like you got the yellow can be like a beach, and then you got the sky.
What's their team? The yellow. I mean, the Laker. I mean,
Sparks.
The LA Sparks.
Yeah.
It looks like they're the LA palm trees. Like,
Essentially, they've gone full city here.
okay.
I don't like it.
I'm not a big fan either.
I really don't
Very
like it.
unoriginal.
I'm gonna.
like-
Well, my worst one was the Sun at like a plain 7, right?
Yeah.
It's be like a 7-2.
This to me,
Don't like it.
I feel like the LA Sparks. It's a cool name. They could have did something cool with.
I'm gonna show you their old logo.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's similar to the Lakers one.
You can keep.
Yeah. So like, I mean, I get it with the palm tree.
This was the old logo. We'll put it on the screen for you
I like
guys.
that way
that
better,
works.
dude.
Yeah, I know.
Way better.
But it mimics the Lakers.
Way
But
exact
still,
same.
though, it looks
the
more like the
colors.
Sparks because the
Yes.
Laker doesn't look like anything. They just stole it from Minneapolis.
Yeah.
You still got the palm tree here, so it worked. But
Yeah, I'm not a big fan. Not a big fan of this. Not a big fan of this. I'm gonna give this like a flat 7.
Yeah, I like the colors because I like gold and purple, but it just doesn't really mean much for the team, and that's basically kind of what LA sports are nowadays. They're very watered down because they don't really they cater to the casual fans because they root for the big city teams and the big market teams. This is just full LA. I think the basketball being placed there is inherently lazy. So for me, I'm giving this like a 5.8 out of 10.
Yeah.
I don't like it. It looks more like an alternate logo than an actual logo.
Yeah.
And that's the
Yeah.
one thing that knocked it down for me.
I agree with that.
That took like probably 5 minutes to make.
Literally.
Tops.
Probably,
There's
yeah.
not a lot going on in that logo.
Yeah.
Fair
I probably could
enough.
have made that. Yeah.
Into the next team we go, we have the Minnesota Lynx. So this is probably the only logo in the association that is literally a sister logo of the NBA team. It's literally the Timberwolves,
Yeah.
but in cat form.
It works. It works.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give it an 8.5. No, 8.4.
I'm gonna give it.
8.4.
Look, I like it because I like the Wolves logo as well, but because it's unoriginal, it's gonna drop down a couple points. I'm gonna
Agreed.
give it a 7.9.
Yeah, for me, I mean, I like the Wolves logo a lot. So I don't hate this, but again, I wish they do something different. This is the government mandated circle that I don't like. And it's also just kind of lazy. You have the same teams with the same colors and stuff like that.
Yep.
So, is what it is. I'm going to probably give this what'd you give it?
I said 7.9.
Yeah, I'm going to do 7.6.
Yeah.
So, not so bad. We are getting to the greatest team in the WNBA, the New York Liberty.
Okay.
So obviously you got the torch of Lady Liberty, and you can see the basketball turns into a flame with the New York and the seafoam green.
I think this is cool.
This is one of the best.
I think this is cool. This is actually pretty cool. The colors are cool. The way it's designed is cool. The NY. I mean, this is one of the best New York logos, if I'm being honest.
Oh,
I
it
agree.
is. Oh, it is.
It's much better than
by far.
They used to have the whole Statue of Liberty in the logo, but
didn't work. It was
didn't
tacky.
work. It was very tacky.
Very
I
tacky.
love this logo.
This is very clean. I'm gonna give this one a think I'm gonna give it a flat 9. Yeah, flat 9.
So I'm gonna put this on the same level as Golden State, but I'm gonna give it a tick higher. We'll go 9-3.
Oh wow.
I'm doing the same exact thing.
This is better than the Valkyries.
Oh, without a doubt.
Oh my gosh.
I think because
Please explain yourself.
there's so much the design.
The reason why I like this so much is that both the Valkyries and the Liberty both don't use a circle. They both incorporate a major landmark in their logo, but the landmark for the Liberty is their name. So you're essentially using that. I think the torch is just a perfect way to kind of not do too much. And seafoam green is the most underrated color in the palette.
It looks like mint green.
Well, they call it. It's called seafoam green.
Yeah, it's more of a sea green. Yeah.
And I know a couple games 2 years ago when we had Mikal Bridges on the team, we would have our alternate nights where we would wear seafoam green headbands and armbands. I would love for the Nets to incorporate some seafoam green into their black and white.
Yeah.
And we're starting to see a lot of the women's teams in this area, like the Gotham, use that seafoam mint green. It's kind of the same thing.
Yeah.
And I just love the way the black sort of accents it all.
Yeah.
And then the alternate color of bronze on their jerseys looks really cool. So for me, I gave the Valkyries a 9.4. This is a 9.5.
Okay, fair.
Yeah.
So I'm also biased, but
yeah, but it is one of the best logos.
it really is.
And we're not just saying that because we're from this area.
Remember, I root for an NBA team that literally has just a ball with a B.
Yeah.
Like, this is a totally different playing field. So shout out to Liberty. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 5 teams left. And we're getting into a team that just changed their logo this past summer, and that is the Phoenix Mercury. I just realized I clicked off screen. The Phoenix Mercury.
Yes.
I like it.
So this whole, like, these rays design used to kind of be in the logo, and then they just kind of made it more simplistic.
Yeah, and then plus the ball in the middle is Mercury, the planet.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. I didn't even think of that.
You didn't?
No.
Are you serious?
No, it just looked like
Oh my goodness.
a regular thing.
Oh my goodness.
All right, well look,
Very good.
Can I just say this really
Very
quickly?
good logo.
The font is spectacular.
Agreed.
That's
I
space.
love the font.
I love
Space theme.
Like one of those circle logos that it's not supposed to be cool. The font just made it cool. So I'm going to give this one, this is an 8.9. 8.9, yes.
I'm going to give this is on the same level as the Valkyries.
Holy
So we're
crap.
going to go 9-2.
Wow. I don't know about that.
No, it is. I like it a lot.
I don't know if I like the redesign as much.
like it a
I also
lot.
just don't like the fact of a circle. That's kind of knocking it down for me. This is definitely in the low 8s, I think. I don't know. I feel like there could have been more done. I don't like a lot of empty space, so I'm gonna give this an 8 flat. I like the colors. The colors are really carrying this logo for me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they do.
So not so bad. We have 4 teams left. Into the next one, we have one of the new teams in the WNBA, the Portland Fire.
One of the best.
So
Is that a rose?
it's a rose
Oh, they know
Turning
what they're
into
doing.
fire.
because
They know what
Portland's the
they're doing.
Rose City.
Yeah.
Exactly.
They cooked.
They absolutely deep fried this.
They really cooked.
And that rose is their alternate logo of just the rose. They have it as just red. And they also have like a pink gradient that looks really cool.
Yeah.
Yes, they do.
So, but this is their main logo. So,
Yeah,
Gio,
yeah.
how we feeling, man?
Nah, Portland definitely cooked with this one. And pun intended, because the logo also looks like a restaurant logo,
Yeah, it kind of does.
right? Like, I don't know what it is with the font
It's
and the
like a
way it's
steakhouse?
laid. Yeah, like it's a
Yeah.
steakhouse logo. So it's like they cooked steak. You know what I mean? Yeah, this is fire. This is a 9. I'm gonna give it 9.1.
Yeah, I think I might be in agreement with you. I think 9.1's the fair rating. I don't think it's crazy enough like the Liberty or the Valkyries, but I think it's really solid.
Yeah.
Like just the rose by itself is like a 9.7.
Well, I kind of have to do this now because this is on the same as the Valkyries and the Mercury.
Wow.
So we're gonna go 9-2 again.
What's been your highest so far
9-3.
with
Liberty.
Oh, Liberty. Okay, fair.
Yeah, but we have a 3-way 9-2 tie.
That's insane.
Yeah.
All right. So shout out to the Portland Fire. Boys, we have 3 teams left. Are you ready for the next one?
I know all 3.
We're heading over to Seattle, Washington for the Storm. And here we got, the typical like Sonics colors with the green, yellow, and light green. You got the Space Needle in the middle, the lightning bolt to represent the storm, and then the basketball shield thingy in the middle.
Yeah, I mean, again, this team is gonna. The Sonics are gonna incorporate these same colors when they come back.
Yeah.
Different logo for sure, probably. But I like it. And the color, it looks like Sprite, vintage Sprite.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give this an 8-8.
Oh wow. Okay.
I don't know
I
how
like it.
I don't know how I feel about this one.
Yeah, I don't know.
It almost kind of gives me. It almost looks like a teardrop because it rains a lot, or like a raindrop because it rains a lot
Yeah,
in
and it's a
Seattle.
little storm too.
Yeah, so maybe that's kind of what they were going for. I'm gonna give
Yeah.
them the benefit of the doubt there. I don't like the way the basketball came out. To be quite
Yeah,
honest with you,
I get it.
it's all right. I'm gonna give this like a 7.7 out of 10. It's okay.
Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of on the same page there. The colors I'm not a big fan of, as we already know. It's like nasty yellow.
You
like
love the Sonics.
yucky.
Speaking of yellow, what about your shirt, Gio?
Yeah, I mean, this is mustard yellow.
Yeah.
That's like, once again, mucus type of yellow. I don't
No,
know.
that's like
That's-
French's mustard
that's
yellow.
French-
Yeah,
French's
I
mustard
guess it's
yellow,
like
yeah.
a different kind of mustard. This
Yeah.
is like straight up yellow mustard.
More or less.
But yeah, I mean, I like what's going on. The design's cool. The little lightning thing going down there is pretty cool. I'm gonna just give this a 7.5.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Yeah. Understandably so. All right, boys, the penultimate team. This is the second expansion team. We have the Toronto Tempo.
Huh?
Yeah.
So a very retro feel.
It
Yeah.
is.
It really kind of works though.
It's like a maroon, right?
Yes, it's maroon,
can't
burgundy, whatever color you want
It's
to
brown.
call it. It's not brown.
It's not brown.
It's
Am
like
I
a dark.
colorblind. For
It
real?
is
Yeah, you might be.
not brown.
It's like a dark red / purple.
Oh no,
Yeah.
I'm just on the bad angle of the TV.
That's
you know?
fair.
I
yeah.
am. I mean, this is simplistic as well.
But
I
it
like
works.
I like it. I'll go
Can I-
9. I'll go 9 flat.
Oh, I thought you said 9.5.
Yeah, that's a
9
9.5.
flat.
I think for
I
me,
like it,
it's definitely in the 8s. I don't think it's in the 9s because it is more on the simplistic side. But I like the way it works. It just feels Canadian. I don't know why. It just feels very Canadian. So for that reason, I'm giving this an 8.4 out of 10.
Okay. I like it. I do like simplistic logos when they work, and this one I feel like it works. Yeah, I think it looks close to the Pacers logo a little bit. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
with kind of the rays. going
Yeah,
forward.
with the
Yeah.
rays and the P and all that.
Mhm.
But I do like it. I just want to see what the jerseys look like, and then I can get a real idea of what the logo is.
Exactly.
But I want to give this one an 8.7.
That's fair. And also keep in mind, they don't always just put the logo on the jersey. It could say Toronto
Right.
or whatever. So
Right.
it's rare. Like I know the Blazers alternate jersey has the logo
Yeah.
like on
I'm
it.
gonna look it up real quick.
And the final team we have the Washington Mystics.
I don't like it, to be honest.
What? You don't like this?
That is
Nah.
a very, very good one.
I don't really like it.
Really?
It looks too like middle school esque. Looks too elementary. It doesn't look professional. If you know what I
No,
mean.
it's very like the Wizards, bro.
It's
I
like it's
love
better
it.
than the Wizards.
I love it.
You kind of got like that magical like
Yeah.
smoke kind of going up into the hoop on top. I bet you didn't notice that.
Yeah.
Didn't. But
I love it.
It's got a very mystical feel. I think it's
I
cool.
love it.
I
I am gonna have to put this level with the Liberty.
I don't know about that. I don't know about
Maybe
that.
I
with
mean,
the,
he can say what he
the-
wants. Let him
Maybe with
stand on
the
business.
three-way tie.
All right, make it a 9-2 then.
Another 9-2.
9.2.
Another 9-2.
I think this is real.
that hard.
This is really good.
It's
this is
good.
like
it's,
this is
it's very different.
it's flirting with the 9s. It's just below it. I'm giving this an 8.9 out of 10.
Oh wow.
I love the colors. I love just the. It's so
DC
different.
colors.
It's so different.
It looks like a Pirates of the Caribbean something. You know what I mean?
Well,
Yeah,
the
gives me
Mystics,
that
don't
vibe.
forget, the Mystics are like wizards.
Yeah, I know.
Exactly.
But yeah, I'm not a huge fan of the font. Honestly, I get what they're doing there. Obviously, it just looks too immature. Looks too elementary.
It's not immature, Gio.
It don't
No.
look right. It don't look right for a professional basketball team to me. That's just my opinion.
Nothing
It
looks
works.
right. To
That's
you,
just my
bro.
opinion. Okay.
Fair
Can't
enough.
argue with my opinion. So we're gonna put this as a 7.1.
Fair enough.
I can't believe he did that.
So yeah, that concludes the WNBA logos, all 15 of them. Let us know down in the comments what was your favorite logo of the entire bunch and what was the worst one.
Yeah.
And boys, it's that time in the episode. Are we ready to do a tier list?
Oh, I'm ready.
Let's get it.
Welcome to the second half of the show, ladies and gentlemen. It's the main segment. As you can tell by the title and thumbnail, we're going to be putting every single rookie from 2026 into a tier list. And by every single rookie, I mean the top 50, or top 51 technically, because one's injured and didn't play. But fun fact, there was, I think, 103 rookies that played this entire season. So, but obviously we're not going to sit here and rank 100 plus players because we'd be here forever.
Yeah.
So what we have here today is all 30 first round picks, I think around like 10 to 15 second round picks, any undrafted free agents that have been playing really well this season, and as well as the inclusion of both Nikola Topic and De'Ron Holmes, who were technically rookies this year because they were both injured last year for the entire season.
All right.
So I also did include Thomas Sorber on the list this year, and he'll also just be in the tier list next year. That's just kind of how it plans out.
Yeah.
So essentially, I have these in a totally random order because it makes sense to go random because we can have some good and some bad rather than just going from the top all the way down to the bottom. So kind of get a good mix of debates or easy ones or quick ones, and that'll kind of be that. And the one last thing we'll discuss is that this is not based off this rookie season. This is based off of what we think they can be in their career. Whether you're going to be the number one option on your team to someone that'll be out of the league in 5 years, or we just might not know.
Yeah.
So, boys, I guess the one thing I'll ask you before we dive in really quickly, is there any specific criteria you're keeping in mind for this?
I mean, listen, we're basing it off of their first season as well. Obviously, where they are, what teams they're at.
Yeah.
And that's kind of it.
And then how we perceive them moving forward in their career.
There's going to be a lot of projections on this list, and I'm very excited to see how it goes. So, boys, let's not waste any more time. Are we ready to dive in? Do we have any other questions before we get right into the tier list?
I'm ready.
No.
All right. So on the screen right now, you will see the 2026 rookies tier list. And I'll read out the audio listeners for the tiers. We have Superstar, All-Star, Elite Role Player, Rotational Piece, Needs More Time, and Injured. So injured's only going to be a couple players. I think Superstar is only going to be like maybe one, maybe two players, depending on how we feel about it.
Yeah.
And we'll kind of get into it from there. And boys, I told you before we started filming, this is in a random order. And the first one was going to be a very hot topic of discussion because the randomizer spit out Dylan Harper as the very first player.
It's not debatable at all.
I think it's Superstar.
It's
right off the bat. Right off the bat, Superstar.
It is Superstar.
I'm telling you right now.
I disagree for one specific reason.
What?
Is that he has got Victor Wembanyama on his team. He's never going to get the chance to be a superstar.
Oh, well, look, Russ and KD, they were both superstars in the same team.
I just don't. I only see Cooper Flagg as the superstar in this draft class.
I just completely disagree. I do.
I
genuinely believe that Dylan Harper could even be better than Cooper Flagg.
Oh, I don't know about that.
I know it's a hot take right now,
It's a very hot
I'm just
take.
saying.
Remember, he's in a very good situation right now. He's on a very good team with arguably the best player in the world right now.
Yeah.
So his life looks a lot easier coming off the bench nonetheless.
I would say the other way around. Like, it's hard to produce the stats he's putting up right now in the playoffs with all those good players around you. It is.
I disagree.
Because usage.
I think he's going to get a lot more easier looks, a lot more open shots. I think he just brings a different flavor off the bench. Because think about it. If he was on the Dallas Mavericks, he would be the starting player.
And he would be cooking.
Right, but he's getting
way more usage,
but
right?
he's going up against bench units. That's what I'm saying. And he's playing so well enough that he can cook against these guys later on in the draft or in the game. So I mean, if you want to put him in superstar, that's fine.
I'll put him in superstar. Yeah.
All right, we'll put him up to superstar. Shout out to Dylan Harper.
Not off that train yet.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Antoine.
Oh wow.
Mohamed Diawara.
So you know nothing about this guy.
Oh, he's number 55, no?
That's Okporty.
Oh, that's Okporty. Okay.
Yeah. So Diawara played really good when he was called upon. Of course, he's not getting any minutes in the playoff time, just because he's very raw.
Yeah, I wouldn't expect him to.
In the end of time,
Diawara.
I don't think he's a rotational piece right now.
He needs more time.
He needs more time.
Yeah.
100%.
This is essentially because these guys are 1 year in. We don't want to again poo-poo on what they're doing. We don't want to call someone like trash or be out of the league. You're not good enough to be in the rotation, so you just need more time. Yeah. That could be a good thing or a bad thing. That's just kind of what it is.
But Mike Brown will play him, but it's a lot of time when we're up.
Do you know if he's on a two-way? Because if he's on a two-way, then he can't play in the playoffs.
He's a second rounder.
Okay, so yeah, second rounders can be on two ways.
No, I think.
But if he's played in the playoffs, then he's definitely on a guaranteed.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, player number 3. We're going to the Phoenix Suns. Rasheer Fleming.
Needs more time.
He does need more time, but at the end of the day, I feel like he could be a good rotational piece.
I think he could be a rotational.
I think he's.
What do you know about Rasheer Fleming?
Well, all I know is that not much. Well, look, here's the thing.
He didn't play a lot, Tyler. I don't think he's a rotational piece yet.
He played 55 games, and
but how many minutes a game though?
Minutes per game this season, 13. I mean, if you want to put him in needs more time, that's fine.
You gotta.
And are we gonna? I mean, we should order these 4 tiers. We don't have to order these 2 tiers if we don't want to.
No.
So we'll just whack Rasheer Fleming right next to Mohamed Diawara.
Yeah.
All right, it's our first.
Tyler.
It's our first Nets legend of the tier list. It's I think our 4th of 5 point guards, Ben Saraf.
Tyler, this is where you put him. Wherever he goes, I think we're going to unanimously agree with you.
Yeah.
So I saw some good and I saw some really bad when it comes to Ben Saraf. There's a lot of times where he'll kind of pull a Julius Randle and shoot us out of a game, which I loved, by the way, when we were tanking. Good passer, very confident with his handle, can shoot the ball a little bit. I think he's a good rotational piece. I don't think he's anything more than that. I don't really think he needs more time because he's gotten as many reps as possible. He was starting a good amount of games. So for me, I think it's an easy decision to put him in the rotational piece.
Okay.
That is fine with
He's
me.
definitely towards the bottom of our rookies, and you'll see later on as we get to like Yegor and Traore and stuff like that. You'll see. All right, we're going to the Atlanta Hawks for Asa Newell.
He needs more time.
He didn't really play much,
He
right?
did not play.
He played 44 games, averaged 5 points and 2 rebounds on 11 minutes a night.
He needs more time.
Yeah.
And he will get more time when it comes down to the prospect of, playing alongside Jalen Johnson and Nickeil Alexander-Walker.
Yeah.
I liked the pick when they got him like mid-tier first round. And, paired that with a potential top 8, I think they had the 8th pick in the draft.
Yes.
Yeah, so it shouldn't be bad, especially if you draft like Nate Ament.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
not bad at all.
Yeah.
All right, another Tyler guy here.
Another Nets
Traore?
legend, Nolan Traore. Let me tell you something about Nolan Traore. Extremely long wingspan. I mean, he's pushing like a 7-foot wingspan. He's ridiculous.
He's like 6'5" or something.
Yeah, he's around my height, and he shoots the ball pretty well. Good playmaker, good passer. As far as like the end of time, as Antoine alluded to before, I think he can be an elite role player in this league.
Okay. I mean, I don't really watch much Brooklyn basketball, but if that's what you're seeing, Tyler, and there's no bias there.
No, I think he's a step above Ben Saraf.
Okay.
And I think Ben Saraf is a good rotational piece.
Got it.
Traore is the one net that really like stuck out to me this year.
Okay. Elite role. Shouldn't we say like solid role player? I feel like elite. I feel like it's too.
We can
high.
change the name of it.
Let's do solid.
We could do solid role player.
Yeah, because All-Star's kind of that elite role player.
Yeah, fair enough. So we'll do solid role player.
That's fine.
And then we'll
Traore
put-
fits right there.
And we'll put Traore up into solid
He
role
had
player.
some games where he shot really good, shot really bad, but he was a top guy out of France, was supposed to go a lot higher than he was drafted to the Nets.
Okay.
So I have high upside for him.
Okay.
Yeah,
More than Saraf.
I actually saw a couple mocks. We were supposed to get him at 8. And
Yeah.
I'm getting Yegor at 8,
Okay.
Yeah.
which is fine. All right, the next player we got, we're going to the Washington Wizards. Antoine, you might know this guy, Jameer Watkins.
Oh.
He was big on fantasy towards the end of the season. He played 50 games, averaged 7 and 4.
Yes.
Rotational. That's my guess. I don't know much
I
about
would
this
not because this season now with the number 1 pick and train AD, he's going to need more time.
Yeah, I don't think you saw enough. You really saw the minutes go up. He averaged almost 21 minutes a game. But at the end of that, I think he can be a good rotational piece regardless. I think there's gonna be a lot of needs more time. I think he already gave us enough.
Was he a second rounder?
Yeah.
Okay.
The only thing is what
Alright.
Trey Johnson's over there, and he's not going to be starting either. He's
We don't
gonna be coming
know.
off the bench.
We don't
Exactly.
Is he going to be? I don't think so.
know. We
We'll
don't
have to
know.
see. Again, the Wizards might not get the pick at all, and they might just trade it away for
fair.
future assets.
Yeah.
So I'm fine putting him in rotational piece. We'll put him below Ben
Below,
Saraf.
yeah, below.
So that's fine. All right, Han San Yang,
he needs
my
more time.
guy,
Needs more time.
Needs more time.
He's a lot more experience. in
He
time.
is very raw,
Yeah.
but he's very promising, and I still believe in him a lot.
The Asian.
Yeah, I get
Jokic.
it.
Or the Chinese Jokic.
Chinese. Is he
Yeah.
Chinese? Okay.
Yeah.
Just making sure.
Oh, perfect.
Khan Knipple. We got a few
All-star.
good players in a row.
All-Star.
I think he'll be an all-star.
All-Star.
Yeah, I think he'll learn from this year, this moment. I think Khan's got a bright future in this league. And I think he's our first all-star of the list.
Yeah, he'll be like a 3-time all-star. I feel like
He'll get more.
Two-time, 3-time. I
He'll
don't
get a
think he's
little
gonna get more than
I don't even know if he'll be an all-star.
I
don't
think
know.
I think
I think he
that's a
will.
ceiling. I think
Yeah.
that's a
He
ceiling.
will.
3-time all-star.
So now I think it's fair putting Dylan Harper up in superstar. That's fine.
Yeah.
Understandably so. Gio, it's your boy, Carter Bryant.
Oh my goodness! Let me tell you something about Carter Bryant.
I swear if you say All-Star.
I want to badly.
No,
I
he's
really
not an
want to,
all-star.
but he's not going to be an all-star. I think he's going to be a very, if that still said elite, it would fit better.
Yeah.
But we'll put him in the solid role player category.
I think he's definitely above Nolan Traore.
Oh, yeah.
He's a much better defender. As good as Traore is offensively, the gap can't be closed on that end.
He also needs he's like somewhere in between. Needs more time.
No.
No, he does
I
need
don't
more
think
time.
so.
No, because here's the thing. Like he doesn't get enough minutes
No,
to
but-
show
but-
off
but that-
what he can do.
but the
That's a team situation that he's got drafted into.
But that's what I'm saying.
But
If he
remember,
got
though,
more time,
the
I think
minutes-
we can see a lot more from
The
him.
minutes that he's gotten right now, we can already make the conclusion that he's at least a solid role
Exactly.
player.
yeah, he is.
That's why I'm saying we could even be an all-star
Exactly.
potentially.
Gio, Cedric Coward, another one of your
Oh
guys.
yes.
This is where I'm okay
Dude.
you putting All-Star.
Oh, for sure. I think All-Star. Let me calm down.
Realistically, probably not.
What?
Yeah.
Coward. I don't think he would get it.
I think he can absolutely get it. He averaged 20 in his rookie year.
That is a good
Averaged
point.
20 in his
I
rookie
mean,
year.
going into this list, I had envisioned on putting Dylan Harper in All-Star and putting both Khan and Cedric Coward in solid role player. So if you want to put him in All-Star, I don't honestly hate it. Again, we can always move around.
It's a
picks.
bottom tier All-Star.
Yeah, it's fine. He can stay towards
Yeah,
the
but
bottom.
he's behind Khan.
I honestly think that he's going to have a better career than Khan.
I mean, yeah, he's going to have the keys most likely when
He
John
will.
Morant leaves.
He
Because I guarantee you
And Cam Boozer.
they're likely getting Cam Boozer unless there's a trade.
Yeah,
And again, if the tier gets too stacked, we can always move him down.
of course.
So we'll put him up into All-Star. Nikola Topic.
Still putting him in injured?
He
should.
played this season, and
I feel like we should still
honestly,
put him
just
there.
credit. He just needs more time.
Okay,
Needs
that's
time.
fine.
Credit to. I mean, we could put him in injured if you want, but he did play. He is on the roster right now. He is healthy.
I know.
Put him in injured.
We could
bro.
put him in injured.
Yeah,
honestly,
there's some stuff there. I think still. That's
credit
the
to
reason
him
why.
though for coming back from a torn ACL and cancer, and he's hooping now.
Yeah.
He's back,
Okay.
and I'm so happy for him specifically because he's been through a lot, and this makes a lot of sense for us to just put him here. He needs more time, but he spent most of his career injured.
Yeah.
Walter Clayton Jr., freshly traded from the Jazz.
Is it crazy to say rotational piece?
I
I think
so.
that's the perfect spot for him, to be
think
honest
so,
with you.
yeah, I think he's decent.
I would put him at the bottom, though.
Yeah,
I definitely think Saraf and Watkins have more to
You think
prove.
so?
In
Yeah,
there. Yeah.
I think Clayton is fresh off that Florida championship run, and that's how you got his stock so high. And he did pretty good in his time in Memphis off the bench.
So rotational.
He's an older rookie, too.
He is an older
Though you
rookie.
don't really like them as much in the NBA, so we'll put him there. All right, Gio, the man that will soon replace Rudy Gobert, Joan Beringer.
Okay, Gio, I will tell you this right now. He has all-star potential,
Does he?
but right now he needs more time.
Do you agree?
I agree that he has all-star potential, but I think he's more so a solid role player. I'd be willing to put him in solid role player.
Does he
Has he got any minutes?
Yeah, that's what I was
Well,
going to ask. Not in
they're
the playoffs.
contending right now, but based on the minutes that I've seen, I do like what I'm seeing.
he's the
What
real
does he do
deal.
good?
He's a good rebounder. He's a good defender. He's a good float. He has a good float game.
Okay.
So for me, I would put him in solid role player already. I'll put him right at the bottom.
Already?
Yeah, I mean, if
Not
you want to put
even
him in needs more time,
rotational?
we could put him in. We could put him in rotation if you want.
Top rotational piece.
Yeah, I think he's better than Saraf.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So we'll put
That's
him up
fine.
here.
for now.
All right,
Carter Bryant's getting minutes in the playoffs. This guy's not. So.
that's fair. Yeah.
Yeah.
We have Cam Jones up next. This was the rookie
I
from
don't-
Indiana
I
this
have
year.
no idea.
Again, he's okay. I think he's nothing more than a rotational piece. I don't really see potential as high.
Needs more time.
I think we should put him in needs more time.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just don't think it's a rotation he's going to crack very quickly.
Do Jace as well.
Jace
has
Richardson?
not played at all.
I think Jace Richardson, he's about to get traded. So I think, again, I don't think like needs more time is someone that we think can be better. I don't
We should
know.
have had we should have had another category of trash
No.
because it's like some players you just know is just
No,
gonna
we-
be garbage.
we
That's why
can.
that's what needs more time is.
Yeah,
Like,
but it's like
We're gonna have
some
a
players you
lot.
don't even want to see anymore from them. it's like I've
guess.
seen enough.
yeah,
You know what I
I've
mean?
seen enough of Jace Richardson to know that he'll be no more than a rotational piece. So I'm
Alright.
fine putting him there.
Fine.
Where do you want to put him in the tier though?
Needs more time.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought we were putting him here.
No.
In rotation. So we're putting him in needs more
Yeah,
time?
yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought
Yeah.
we've already seen enough that he doesn't need more time.
No,
he's, about to,
no.
he's about to get traded.
Give the kid some time.
I mean,
He's 19, 20 years
He
old.
back planted in the dunk contest. So it's like,
I get it,
shoot.
but that's a dunk contest.
yeah, it's
right?
fine. It's whatever.
Yeah.
All right. Next up, we have Kobe Sanders. Now, this
Listen,
is a kid
If
that
I think he has potential.
If I'm going rotational piece,
I'm going solid role player.
I
if
would
I'm
say
being
solid
honest.
role player.
oh, okay.
Is he a lefty?
No, he's a righty.
He's right. Okay.
He seems like one of those guys that would be a lefty.
Yeah.
But I think,
I'm fine with that.
yeah, I think he's been a very big bright spot for the Clippers this year. Has some decent rotational minutes, played very well in big games, good shooter, decent defender, got a good interior game. I like him as a good like fifth option on this team later on in his career.
Okay.
Okay.
He's definitely, I would put him probably above Traore, below Carter Bryant.
I agree with that. Yep. That's good.
We'll
Yeah,
whack him
yeah,
there.
right there.
I think he has good potential. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, next up, Antoine. We got Will Riley.
I would do solid role player.
Really?
Yeah, he had a really good. Sorry,
Second
my eyes
half.
itchy. He had a very good second half of the season. Had a couple games scoring almost 30.
Would you say above Nolan?
I would say above Nolan. I would probably, if I'm being honest,
I like Kobe better.
I think I also like Kobe.
I
Kobe
like
Sanders
Kobe
better.
a lot better.
Because again, Will Riley, because he had him on fantasy, he would have a game where he'd have like 40 fantasy points, and then he'd have a game where he'd score 2.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I think he just needs to work on the consistency factor. And once you get that, I think you're in for a good career. So we'll put him right above Nolan Traore.
Yeah.
Because he'll at least get the burn.
He
I'm
will.
Not, I'm not convinced if we go star hunting if Traore is going to continue to get those minutes. Or if we draft a Cuff or whoever.
Yeah.
Yannick Conan Niederhauser.
Injured.
He is injured, but then again, he had a really good season up until that point. So I'm comfortable enough putting him in solid role player as well.
I don't know who dude is.
I listen. We have the injured category for a reason. Toss him an injured.
All right,
and
fine.
we can revisit
Yeah,
this.
because he showed me a lot.
We can revisit this.
He showed me a lot in the Rising Stars game too.
No, he looks good.
He looks
I
very
will
good.
say. But he's injured. That's why we have that tier.
Fair enough.
We'll put him in there for now. Again, this subject to change. If we do a sophomore one next year and he's playing, it'll be different.
Yeah.
It'll be a different thing.
Is
We'll
this
put-
Noah Asenge?
We're going to put him just right in the injured tier. He played 2 games all season.
He was injured all year?
Yeah. Do you not remember? He literally got hurt right at the beginning of the season.
Yeah.
And then in Summer League, Johnny Furphy dunked on him so bad.
Yeah, but here's the thing though.
He has potential.
He grew
7
He's
foot.
7 foot now. He was 6'8" when he got
Did
drafted.
see that. So, do we have to keep him in injured, though?
No, keep him there. If Yannick's there, keep Noah there.
But his potential is pretty high now.
Yeah.
His
I have to
potential's
say.
pretty high.
Yeah, we'll revisit it
So
because
let's just say right now, what do you think? Like next year,
I don't know Noah's game.
could he be a solid
I
role
don't-
player?
He's played 2 games.
We don't
It's
know
hard to
Noah's
gauge.
game.
Can't, like based on college, we don't know.
I need sample size in the NBA
Got it,
because
got
it's a
it,
totally different beast.
They drafted him very high
Yeah.
for him.
Yeah, I
and
He's
think
a
he
French
was-
guy, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I think he was like 14th overall or something.
Oh, he
along
was
those
14? Or
lines.
was he? I thought he was
I
12.
higher than that.
He was somewhere in the top 15.
Okay.
He was in the
All right.
lottery. But anyways, all right. I think we can finally put someone other than needs more time. Sion James.
Oh, he was good.
Talk about a guy that is
Solid.
a defensive menace.
He's a very good player.
I say he's solid role player.
second rounder out of Duke. Put him in solid role player.
Yeah, most games he was the first dude off the bench.
Yeah.
And he plays really. He reminds me of Davion Mitchell a lot. Because he's going to get up in your grill. He can shoot the ball a little bit. He's a good defender.
Yeah.
I want to put him.
You can do ahead of Kobe.
I was debating even ahead of Carter Bryant.
I wouldn't say Carter. I think Carter Bryant has more upside.
Carter has scoring.
Okay, fair
Sion
enough.
doesn't
I
have
mean,
that.
Sion has scoring too. Carter has more
Sion is gonna
electricity
develop.
to his game.
That's fair.
Yeah.
He also just, it's recency bias. We're seeing him play right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's fine. All right, next up we have Micah Peavy from the New Orleans Pelicans.
Tyler, no
I'm going to
idea.
tell you some
Toss him in the
I'm going to tell you
trash,
some stats. He played 61 games this season, averaged 4 points, and shot 40% from the field. He
Put
just
him in the
needs more
garbage
time.
can.
No,
Sorry.
we're being kind to these players.
All right.
And I guess another needs more
Same
time
thing,
is Kaman
Malawach.
Malawach.
Yep. All-star potential.
Yeah, he has upside.
All-star
He has
potential.
upside.
If he has all-star potential, do we feel comfortable putting him higher?
No,
or
no,
do
no.
we
Just
keep
leave him there
there.
for now.
Okay.
Because the Suns didn't play him.
Derek Queen.
Oh yeah, he's all-star. For sure.
It's
All-star
he-
potential.
He hit the rookie wall. I don't want to be too harsh on him because he hit the rookie wall. I think he's definitely better than the 5 players we have in solid role
100%.
player.
Can we do top solid role player?
No.
No.
You want
He's
bottom
not- He's
all-star?
all-star
Yeah,
level for sure.
he's like the kind of guy that will do everything.
He's upside. He has upside.
Okay, that's
Big
fine.
time.
Yeah.
I have no problem.
He's
with that.
definitely at
I
the
don't.
bottom. I think I would put Cedric Howard above him still.
I would put him above Cedric.
No.
But that's just me. It's okay though.
Queen's
Yeah.
got to develop his game more. He's a little
I
inconsistent.
think Queen's very
He's
definitely.
a little,
very polished.
inconsistent.
He's inconsistent, but
he,
he's polished.
he would have
inconsistent.
been higher up if he didn't hit a wall in February, and he
Yeah.
didn't have a great last couple months of the season.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
But at the end of the day, like when I see Derek Queen,
He's really good.
I
Very
see
polished.
I see him being one of those those baby Jokic type players.
Yeah.
I can see him turning into a much better version of an Alperen Şengün.
I was just gonna say that.
So
Yeah, he dropped 30, 10, and 10
yeah,
in his rookie year.
He's got a great passing game. His defense isn't great,
It's not great.
but he's a
He'll
good scorer.
work
He's a
on
good he's a good floor general type of big man, and I really love that about his game. So shout out to Derek Queen and Maxime Reynaud.
He's
if we're-
solid role player.
If I'm being brutally honest
You want
with
to do
you,
bottom barrel all-star?
I wanted to put him in All Star.
Behind Queen.
You think he's an all-star?
Yes.
I think Queen has better all-star bench than right now.
I don't think so. Did you guys
Don't-
watch Kings
don't-
basketball?
don't
Or you
for-
just read the
Hold
stat
on.
line?
No,
Okay.
I actually watched
It's
Kings
completely
basketball.
different. Reynaud is a player on the Kings that could be an all-star. We're not talking about the Kings.
No,
That's-
I understand that. But what I'm saying is
Talking about the player.
a big reason why. Look, I'm being straight up and honest with you guys. A big reason why he was able to produce those
Because
stats
no one was scoring.
is because that's number one.
he's
Number
going to
two
talk.
is 'cause
It's more Russell Westbrook.
It is.
pop.
No, it is though.
Yeah, but
like he was feeding Maxime.
Remember though, at the prime of his career, he's going to be playing with someone that's going to feed him the ball. He has that dominance about his game that I really like.
That's why I traded
He's
him
just
for
like
him.
a poor man's DeMontis Sabonis.
No,
I think he's a much
no.
better. I think he'll turn into a much better.
I think
Poor man's
Raynaud,
DeMontis Sabonis, bro.
Raynaud is the real deal.
I don't
and
think so.
Yeah,
I think he's a very solid
Gio,
role player.
You can think whatever
He's
you
not
want,
an all-star. Let's
no.
be real.
If Derek Queen is there, Maxime Renaud's got to be
Derek Queen
there.
has way more upside than him.
we can put
Maxime
him-
Renaud can't do anything outside of the paint.
We can put
He
him.
rebounds.
That's
we can-
it.
we can
Derek
put
Queen
him-
can
That's what
rebound. Derek
centers
Queen can
do.
score. Derek Queen can pass. He has way more upside than this Maxime Renaud.
We can put
Maxime
him.
is a good player though.
We can put him top. We can put him top solid
role
role player.
player.
I'll put him there. That's
top
fine.
role,
I think
top
it's.
role.
I think that's a fair spot.
He doesn't know because he traded him away.
Dude, I
He
literally
has-
watched
he has-
him
He
play.
literally watches Kings games.
Okay, but the Kings are the Kings, Gio.
He's a great player, but
Okay.
he doesn't have as much upside as those guys in the all-star category.
I mean, listen, I'm high on right now.
So you don't see him being a top 2 option on his team?
I don't.
I don't know.
Again, it's hard because it's the beginning.
right, but
we
he's
have to
got,
wait a little
he's,
bit.
He's one of those guys that has like that endless barrel of confidence
Well,
that a lot of
has
players
100%.
lack.
He has a really good motor.
Yeah,
Really does.
he does. I will say
Really
that.
good motor. So he's a really good energy guy, but skill set, he doesn't have what it takes to be an all-star in the league.
And again, he can take leaps in
And
his
he could.
career.
And he
I think
absolutely could.
he will. And I think we're starting to see the rise of French players. We know Wemby and Gobert are there.
We're waiting
and
on
we've
some guys
known-
here.
Yeah, we've known what Tony Parker's done in his career, and look at these guys now.
Yeah.
And I'm sure there's going to be more French players down the line coming into the league that are not 7'5", but good nonetheless.
Yeah.
Tyler,
Danny
this is you.
Wolf. Danny Wolf is interesting.
I don't
Very,
even know that's what he looked like.
very polished for an old rookie, but there's definitely holes in his game. He's a rotational piece at
That's
best.
Is that him right here, the white guy right there?
Yeah, right here at the bottom.
He looks about 35 years old.
I'm gonna put
I
him.
am perfectly fine with
I'm
him.
gonna put him.
He's better than Walter Clayton.
I think he's worse. I think
He's better than Saraf.
I think he's better than Saraf.
He's
I'm gonna
better
put
than
him
Saraf.
just below Jean Berenger
He's better than Sarah.
and leave him there. There's an interesting one, boys.
I don't know where Ryan Emmer goes.
Ryan Nemhard.
I like him.
He's so interesting.
I like him.
I think he's a solid role player.
That's fine.
I
I have no issue with that.
I think he's rotational.
You might be
Even
right.
though I
You
like
can-
him.
it's tough.
You can go top
I think he's
rotational.
top rotational for sure.
He's better than Berenger. It's
Oh,
just
100%,
He's
yeah.
so undersized, and
Yeah.
it kills them so much.
Yeah.
Because just like his brother, he probes around the paint so well.
So well.
He's a great shooter. He's a great playmaker. He works so well with Koopy. I almost want to put him at the bottom of solid role player, but Kyrie's coming back. His role's getting limited. We'll put him at the top of rotational piece. Shout out to the Nemhard family. All right, the next player we have up
Is that Sorber?
this is Thomas Sorber. So you're just going to go right into injured. I just feel bad for the kid. But then again,
Sucks.
congratulations on probably winning the freest ring of your life.
Yeah.
And then you'll come into next season ready to go. So just know the last time a Thunder player missed an entire rookie season, the past two, well, if it happens again now, it'll be a championship the following season.
Wow.
So that happened to Chet.
Wow.
We'll see if it happens again. It happened to
Yeah.
Tobic this year if they win it all. So shout out to them.
Who's that?
As Myron Gardner of the Miami Heat.
I don't know who that is.
How do you not know who Myron Gardner is? All right, don't admit that you don't know who it is because you're just going to get called out
Sorry.
by the viewers. You're
Sorry,
just making
Heat
yourselves look
fans.
Listen, the
stupid.
viewers already know that I don't know who.
He played 45 games this season, averaged 4 points on 41% from three.
Okay.
So he can shoot the ball a little
A
bit.
little bit, yeah.
mean,
41%.
The minutes that he gave Miami were not as bad as you would think because he got a good coach.
Wait, didn't he start some games?
He did start a decent amount of games, 7 to be exact.
Okay. All right.
So
I was
nothing
close.
too
I said
crazy.
a few games, yeah.
So I'm willing to put him in either rotational piece or needs more time.
Dude, Tapa needs more time.
Well, we're not ordering that tier, so he's just
Oh,
going
yeah,
and needs
that's
more
fine.
time.
That's
So we'll
fine.
put him there. All right, Will Richard is up
Oh,
next.
This is a
What do you think?
rotational piece.
He's been a bright spot for the Warriors this season. He's
rotational piece.
decent shooter, good defender.
He's just a rotational.
Yeah, I don't think he's anything more than that. He's played above his role just because the Warriors stink and
Needed
were
it.
just not healthy at all.
Yeah.
So in rotational piece, where does he go?
I would put him near Nemhard because he got a lot of time.
He did, yeah, but I like the ceiling of someone like Berenger better, but we can put him up. I would honestly just put him top.
Put him top.
All right, sorry about that. The recording abruptly stopped because we ran out of storage in the PC. I just forgot to delete footage from like almost 2 years ago, but that's besides the point. But we're back now, and the next player up is Orlando Magic's Noah Penda. So he actually gave the team some pretty decent like third string center minutes, power forward. I remember that game in Germany, he played really well. So where do you think he should go? Because I definitely don't think he needs more time. I think we kind of know the player he is.
Throw him around like where Danny Wolf is.
I think he's better than Danny
You
Wolf.
think he's better than Danny Wolf?
Yes.
Okay, that's fine.
This dude was a steal. Like I think he was the 4th or 5th pick in the second round.
Okay.
And he provided some good minutes for the Magic. I wish they played him more throughout the postseason. So he's going to go right below Jean Béranger.
That's fine.
Okay.
All the centers, perfect.
Next up, this is another bit of a late bloomer. This is Caleb Love.
Oh, yes.
He
Kind of fell off a little bit.
He had a very good stretch in like February where he was averaging like 23 points a game and was helping my fantasy team out. It was doing wonders for me.
So you think role player?
The potential I see out of Caleb Love can potentially be a role player. I actually want to pull up his full stats. I just want to see what we're kind of working with here with Caleb Love, because we knew he was going to be like kind of a decent player going into the league. This season, he played 50 games, averaged 10 points, and 10, 2, and 3. So I think he's a rotational piece, if I'm being honest. I would probably put him.
He's the highest. He's above Will Richard.
Do you think so?
I think so.
Yeah, if you average 10 in your rookie year, I think that's fair enough.
I think so.
So we'll put him up at the top. Next up, another Sacramento King, Gio. Neek Clifford.
I
like him. He's good.
love Neek Clifford so much.
He's one of those guys that just brings great energy.
He does.
So
he's very athletic.
Into a better team.
Yeah. He's gonna be a solid role player for sure.
Wow.
Yeah, he's gonna be a solid role player. I think he can go at the bottom.
I think he's better than Traore.
Yeah, I think so too.
He was a first round pick earlier.
I would put him above Will Riley as well.
That's fine.
Okay, yeah,
that's fine.
Do you want to put him like higher up?
No.
I would put him above Kobe.
I think Kobe proved a little more.
Okay, Kobe has a little. I don't think he proved a little more. I think he has more upside.
Yeah.
So we can put him right below Kobe.
Okay, that's fine. Because when was he picked? He was like
Neek was like 16.
So he was just outside the lottery.
Yeah.
Because I know that the Kings made a bunch of picks that year.
Can I make a proposition again? I'm sorry.
Yeah, what you got?
So it goes superstar, all-star, solid role player. Instead of a solid role player, can we do just solid starter? Because rotational piece and solid role player are too similar for me, I feel like.
I mean, we could do that. We could do solid starter.
Because it's like...
But again, a role player...
Like the thing is, Kobe's not starting right now. Neither is Sion.
But like, it's also projection. Like, can they be a starter?
I don't consider bench players as a role player.
Yeah, they are.
Or not. I mean, I just feel like the 3rd, 4th, and 5th options are the true role players. Like that's what solid role player is.
I think rotational pieces are usually bench play.
Rotational pieces are you bench players?
Yeah. But they could also be a starter as well.
I mean, I guess, yeah.
Not necessarily, but I feel like solid role players, it should be solid starters instead, because a solid role player could be a bench player. That's just me.
It can be. Yeah, like 6-man.
So if you guys want to leave it, it's fine.
I mean, it's up to you. Do you want to change it? Or do you want to keep it?
I would prefer a solid starter.
Well, I mean, okay, we could change rotational piece to just rotational player.
No.
Yeah, we just keep. It's the same thing.
Okay.
So it's up to you.
You can do.
If you want to leave it, it's fine.
You can do solid starter.
Yeah, we'll change the solid starter.
That's fine because we can
see
we can see all those guys being starters.
Yeah,
exactly.
It feels better like that.
That's fine.
All right, next up, we have a Memphis Grizzlies. His name is Javon Small. Now, he had another one of those guys that was like a big push towards the end of the season. Averaged 10 points, 3 rebounds, 4 assists on 46% from the field, 42% from 3, 83% from the free throw line.
What do you think, Tyler?
He's giving me like really heavy, like solid starter vibes, but I think it's too early to call that because he hasn't been the greatest all that long. He had a big push at the end of the season, but he did have a bunch of games where he was scoring like 22, 23, kind of starting in like January. So
we're rotational piece.
I think rotational piece is good. Yeah. I think I would put him in between Nembhard and Richard.
Yeah.
That's fine. That is perfectly fine.
Yeah.
He dropped some good points.
Okay.
Hugo Gonzalez.
Can we do solid starter?
I like him a lot.
I'm not a big fan, to be honest.
Why?
What?
He didn't really show up in the playoffs at all, but I guess
but it's a rookie. It's Hugo Gonzalez. It's a 19-year-old kid from Spain.
I don't know.
Hugo played really good in the
I think he's
rotational
season. Though.
No, I think he's solid starter.
Solid starter.
I would put him just below Neek Clifford.
Okay.
Yeah. Hugo has immense upside.
Does he?
Yeah.
Immense upside.
I was impressed with what I saw this season. Again, rookies in the playoffs, especially if you're on a good team, I don't expect you to play at that level, i.e. Con Knipple. You know, I didn't expect him to be like 40 points or whatever, but it is what it is.
Oh. Jalen Tyson, Tobias Harris got into it.
Okay.
After Beef Stew got hit.
Gio.
Yes.
Colin Murray Boyles.
Oh, solid
so he's a solid starter. He's going to go at the top of this list.
The very tippity top. Unfortunately, the offensive game's just not there for him to be an all-star.
Not yet.
No.
Not yet. I don't
Not
think
yet.
it ever will.
I
I mean,
think-
he's really going to need a Draymond career arc for that to happen.
I think that he can definitely develop a shot.
I just don't think it's gonna. I just don't think it's gonna happen.
It's three.
Possible.
I definitely think he could do that.
While it could happen, I'm not putting all my eggs into that
yeah, no,
basket.
me
I'd
neither.
rather just stick to the defensive and rebounding end of the game.
Yeah.
And in that end, he can be the next Draymond Green. He can
Very
be one of
solid.
the greatest defenders of all time. And it's kind of high praise for someone like him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good player, solid starter, right where he needs to be.
Next player, Antoine Kasparas Yakachonis. He was like injured most of the year. I think he needs more time.
So put him in
Do you
injured.
want to do injured? He was injured all year.
He came back at some point.
How many
Put
games
him
did
in
he play?
injured.
Let me see how many games he played. I don't remember the exact
If,
number.
if it's not above 20, 25, I'm putting him in
He
injured.
played 53. He needs more time.
Oh, yeah, that's fine.
All right.
He needs more time.
Yeah,
that's fine.
he shot 42% from three. I mean, if you want to
That's
put him in rotational, we can, but
No.
I think he
yeah.
does need more time
Because
for the 20th
Davion
pick.
Mitchell's ahead of him, and so is Drew Smith and a couple other guys.
Fair enough,
It's
yeah.
fine.
Chaz Lanier of the Detroit Pistons.
He fell off a little bit. Aldo needs more time.
He definitely needs more time. I think that's totally fair.
Oh,
The
Tyler
best
right
rookie
now.
in the class, Nets legend, Yegor Dioman.
I mean, listen, I know where I'm putting him.
Where I'm actually curious. I want to see where you guys place him
I'll
first.
put him in solid
He's
starter.
a solid starter.
I agree with you.
I'll put him behind Nee Clifford.
No.
No,
Am I crazy?
Yegor can go in between Maxine and Carter Bryant.
Agreed. I think
100%.
no,
Yegor
actually-
showed me a lot that I did not know
I would
about his game.
I would actually put Yegor around the top. I think
if you
That's
want
biased.
if you want to put him above Maxine,
I would put him above Maxime
I'm
Reynaud.
okay with that.
Yeah, I
I
think
am okay with that.
the season he had this year further exceeded my expectations. Shot the lights out. Good passer, good playmaker. Handle needs a little bit of work, but the clutch moments that man
All right.
had was
He could shoot the ball.
insane.
He can take over a game.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah,
It
I think.
sucks that he got plantar fasciitis.
Yeah, but again, it was kind of a tank thing. I don't really think he was that injured.
Oh,
I think it was
okay.
just we shut down like half
He
our
was too
roster by
good.
the end of the season.
was too
Exactly.
good.
We're winning too many games.
Yeah, I get it.
All right.
Deron Holmes needs more time. I think
Yeah,
he just came back from
easy.
injury, and that Nuggets team has a lot of depth problems, and he's not one of them.
Yeah.
Cooper Flag, let's
Superstar,
just rookie of the year, put him
best
right at
player.
the top.
Easy.
As good as Dylan Harper is, Koopy's different, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Is he the
good.
only teenager to drop 50 in a game?
It's ridiculous.
Let me ask you one question about Koopy. To what level do we see him getting to? Because superstar could be anything.
What do you mean?
Like it could be someone like it could be someone like a top 10 player. It could be
Well,
someone that's a
I think
perennial all-star, MVP.
He could be a
Like-
top 10 player in the league for sure. I think he could
He
be
will
MVP
be
in the league for sure
He
as
will
well.
be perennial all-star.
He'll be all those things.
MVP talk will be when the older guys kind of drip off a little bit.
Well, at some point in his career, he'll be an MVP candidate.
yes, for sure.
I don't think he's winning a chip just because the team he's on.
Well, not right
We
now.
don't know.
He could later
Well, yeah,
on.
it's all about team building. So Dallas has they've been known to build good teams. It's just they decided to give up on Luka.
Yeah.
I think he will win a championship, and I think he will be at least a two-time MVP.
Yeah.
Two-time MVP.
Okay.
So shout out Koopy.
Yeah.
Antoine, your boy, Liam McNeely.
Listen, this guy is a lights out shooter when he was in college, but he needs more time.
Yeah, he's just not panning out.
Listen, Charlotte Hornets draft class, all 4 picks, I think they hit.
No,
Just wait for McNeely to come along and his shot, I think they're going to be
they
Just
already
fine.
got great shooters all around.
just fine.
They really do. And speaking of Charlotte draft picks, not a shooter, but a good rebounder and a great defender, Ryan Kalkbrenner.
I told you guys about Kalk.
I think he is a great rotational piece.
agree.
I kind of want to put him right at the top of the list.
I agree.
Because he's not starting.
Not a solid starter.
Diabate beat him out in the beginning of the season.
Yeah, no, the thing I don't like about Kalkbrenner's game is purely the fact that he has he's got zero outside shot.
That's crazy because the offense at Creighton, he was dropping 25 plus at least every game.
Well, that's why it's totally different. It's a different world because in college, any good player will kind of do it all, especially for a team that's not towards the top of the rankings. And once you get into the NBA, kind of like once you get to college, you got to pick a major, pick a lane. That's his lane that he picked.
Right.
And that's something he excels at. He's a great rebounder. He's a great rim
Yes.
protector. And I see a lot of Jared Allen in him.
Less mobile.
Yes.
Yes,
But he's a lot taller and a lot stronger. Jared Allen's only 6'9". The fro gives him
What?
the fro gives him like 7 inches
He's
of
only
height.
6'9"?
Yeah.
Yeah,
His
no, he's
wingspan
not
must
tall.
be like
It's ridiculous.
insane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So shout out to Ryan Kalkbrenner. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 8 players left.
This
And this is a wild card player. This is Drake Powell. Genuinely, I'm not even joking. This is the most athletic player in the class, and this is one of the best defenders in the class.
You got VJ right behind him.
I understand that. Dude, Drake Powell is he's like Shade and Sharp levels of bouncy.
So where do you want to put him?
I don't know.
You could do rotational piece.
I think he is a rotational piece.
Just because of athleticism.
He's a great defender. Okay. His on-ball defense this season impressed me so much. He can shoot the three a little bit. He impressed me a lot. I didn't really think we were going to see much of him this year. So for me, he's definitely better than Saraf and Wolf.
You want to put him next to...
I want to put him below Will Richard, above Javon Small.
Okay.
That works.
I am okay.
Above Nemhard? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He played a lot more.
He's got much more of a scoring bag than Nemhard does, and he's a 6'4" defender.
Got it.
Yeah.
So that's just kind of what it is.
VJ.
Where do we put VJ
All-star.
Edgecombe?
All-star.
Yeah, I don't think he's a superstar.
He's an all-star.
He's going to be a
could put
great
him-
second option. He's definitely above Khan.
Yeah.
Not even thinking
He's above
twice
Khan.
about
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. He'll come
Yeah,
along.
that's easy.
He'll come along.
I think that's easy.
Yeah. He'll come along.
He's
I
going
think
to
he's already along.
I
I
think-
think he's already better than
Oh,
Khan.
he's locked in.
if he can win some championships, you can potentially go down as like one of the second option goats.
Yeah.
That's kind of the way I see it. He's just not a first option to me.
Not yet. He has to improve on a few things to become that. And I think he could do it. But as of now, he's not a first.
I think it's fair to say.
Yeah.
I think what we saw this season in both the regular season and the playoffs was astounding. I mean, he's a playoff riser.
He looked comfortable.
Played-
very comfortable.
Played absolutely atrocious in game 4, but that's besides the point. I think it was a good first start. I'm just curious to see with all these guys, what do you look like in year 2?
Yeah.
Because we see
Sophomore
sophomore
slumps are a
slumps a
thing.
lot. Yeah, we saw
That's
Scotty
a
go
thing.
through a nasty
Can
one.
I just have one quick projection?
Yeah.
I think Khan's going to plummet a little bit. Not a lot. I think VJ's going to come up.
I think he's going to do the same thing next season. I
same
think
thing?
I think he's going to take a year 3 or year 4 leap to really make him an all-star type player.
Got it.
But right now, the only like players I can see making an all-star team in their first contract is Flag and Harper.
Yeah. VJ's shots got to come along a little better.
I mean, he's shooting decently.
He played well.
He's a little, the shot inconsistency is a
Little
little
bit,
there.
yeah.
Is there.
He gets hot.
Yeah.
All right.
Next up, Dylan Cardwell.
Oh, wow. Talk about a guy that came along really
I
well.
love this dude so much. You want to talk about a dude that brings the dog type of energy. He just kind of lifts the team up. He is super strong. He's a great rebounder. He's a great rim protector. I actually do kind of like his ceiling
It is
a little bit more than Maxime Reynaud.
It's so funny because Cardwell was the backup to Janai Broom for Auburn, and Janai Broom was the player of the year.
Janai Broom's not on this list because he barely played.
Yeah, Janai Broom and went to Philly. Player of the year at Auburn last year when he was there with Todd Pettiford when Auburn was 1 seed. Cardwell was kind of that 6-man backup center, played really good minutes in the tournament, and was like getting like really good like minutes as well. And comes along. I didn't know he went to the Kings as an undrafted free agent. Played really well. Got a 4-year deal, and now he's there long term.
You saw the clip of him singing during one of those like fan events.
Nah.
He's got a beautiful voice.
Does he actually?
Yeah. So what did you see as a Kings fan from Dylan Cardwell?
I mean, I think he's really good. Like he comes in and he brings definitely, like you said, like that dog, that energy.
Yeah.
And once again, I got to give Russ credit, man. He's really taking these young guys under his wing, and he's really trying to like be that unk, so to say.
The only
You know what I
thing
mean?
is that he's not.
So
a
I like
starter.
him a lot.
Yeah.
I don't think he's a starter.
He's
though.
No,
not
I don't
a
think he is
starter.
either.
He's
But
He
he's
could
top-
eventually become that though.
top rotational piece with
I would
Kalk.
say behind Kolkbrenner.
I would say behind
Kalk.
Kalkbrenner.
Behind
Yeah.
I
Kalk,
like his ceiling a lot
100%.
more than Caleb Love. That's
Yeah.
for damn
Yeah.
sure. All right, boys. Our final 5. Next up, Ace Bailey.
Oh, Ace.
Ooh, where's Ace going?
Ace.
Who's
I
that?
think-
Who's
I think
that?
Ace. Look, Ace has superstar potential, but we just technically he needs more time.
He's an all-star right now.
I think he's an all-star.
But where?
He's the 5th All-Star.
What?
No, he's definitely better than
Are
Queen.
you kidding me?
He's
He's-
definitely better than Cedric
He's better than
Howard.
Khan. Better than Khan.
Yeah, I think he's better than
What?
I would put him right below VJ.
Right-
This
right
is
behind VJ.
insane.
This is not insane.
Khan,
Why? What did he
Khan
show
had a-
you? I mean, he did show us pretty good stuff this year.
Dude, Khan had a great rookie season.
He did. He came along second half.
But if we're putting
Okay,
we're
fine.
putting projection into this,
That's
Ace is
fine.
better than Khan any day of the week. bro.
Yeah, the scoring game's a lot better.
Agreed.
Okay, fair.
I think
Obviously,
everything is a lot
we don't have a clue what his minutes are going to look like next season with
Yeah.
with the potential Darren Peterson coming
True.
in, or if they
True.
trade the pick or whatever happens to Larry Markkinen,
Yeah.
because he could get traded as well. We don't know, but I think he definitely deserves to go in that spot.
Yeah.
Fair.
I'm going to zoom this out a bit for the recording. That way you guys can see all the tiers a little bit better. Next up, this is Jeremiah
Oh,
Fears.
can we do All-Star?
Oh, do we? I don't know.
I'm not against it.
I'm not against
I
it
think
either.
he showed
I'm really not
He
against
played
it.
all 82 games.
Yeah.
And he has that dog in him too.
And you
I
know
think
what?
he definitely can be an
He went
all-star.
face to face with Lou Dort.
Yeah.
He's going to be an all-star. I kind of want to put him above Cedric Coward.
You kind of have
I don't want to.
No, Gio, he played all 82 games.
I'm not mad at it, but I wouldn't want to. I would put him in the
He
the
has
lowest.
zero fears.
I would put him in the lowest.
Zero
all-star.
fears.
Yeah,
averaged-
I know.
he averaged-
Zero fears.
He averaged 15, 4, and 3.
It's really good.
It's really good. I'm putting him above Cedric
You can do
Coward.
it.
I know
He's got
he
to go
averaged
above.
20.
He's got to go above.
I
It's
like
fine.
the ceiling for him a lot
I
better.
do too. I like the ceiling.
Tyler, I'm sorry, but that's the guy I wanted you guys to draft over Yegor.
Yeah.
Who, Jeremiah
I
Pierce?
think you
That's
should.
who I wanted, but they drafted
you
him the
should've.
pick before us.
Yeah, I
I
think
couldn't,
you
we
guys
couldn't
messed
do
up.
anything about it.
I think you messed
I
up.
I
was
wanted
no,
Fears is the
we didn't mess up.
prototypical.
He was the pick before.
Oh.
Yeah, he was pick
Okay.
before.
I know, but he's the prototypical Nets player.
Oh, he really is. He would have been
He would
great.
have been.
All right,
But
who's
New
this guy
Orleans
over here?
In my opinion, this next
Who's that?
player is the most underrated player in the rookie class. That is
don't know.
Julian Reese,
I don't know much about him.
Angel Reese's brother.
Wait, yes. He came along second half.
Dude, I genuinely the rebounding is ridiculous. He had
How tall is he?
he is 6'9".
Oh wow, that
I
whole
remember
family's
when he
tall.
came along. Yeah, I remember when he came along.
This season, I'm pulling up his game log right now to see how many exactly he had. He had a game with 20 rebounds. He had a game with 17 rebounds,
hell?
16, 15, 13. His best game his two best games this season, actually really three best games this season, 18 and 20, 26 and 17, 17 and 16, 16 and 15, 8 and 13, 17 and 11.
So he's a
This,
ball magnet.
this kid's this kid's the real deal.
The Reese family's built different with rebounding.
Yeah, dude.
They
I
are.
mean, Angel can rebound too, very well. I mean, a lot of them are her own misses, but she can rebound.
The Wizards,
That's crazy.
the Wizards have a very bright future.
They
I
do.
I'm very high on this kid. I see like
Where did he go to college? LSU?
he went to Maryland.
Okay.
Wow.
I kind
That's
of
where they're
like
from.
I would be very I
Top
kind
rotational
of I
piece?
want to put him in solid starter. I think
Oh wow.
he's shown you enough already in that last month of the season. I would be fine putting him at the very bottom of solid starter.
I'm fine with that. I think above
That's
Nolan
fine.
though.
No.
Ooh, no, because
no
he has a
one
month
showed
of
us.
this. No one's done this for a whole
Okay,
season.
that's fair.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, going into this, I forgot he was a rookie. I was really hoping you guys were going to be on board with this because he's so damn good.
I remember
Yeah.
the games. Yeah, I do.
He's got so much
I don't
potential.
remember the games, but the
I do.
stats speak for themselves.
Exactly. Another Wizard, Trey Johnson.
He didn't really show me much this year.
Rotational, bro.
He's still sitting on my fantasy team. He just didn't get enough like burn this year. He averaged
Loki needs more time.
He averaged 12 points. I think right now he's a solid starter. You could make that claim that he is compared to other
Dropped
sixth
12 in
pick.
his rookie year.
Yeah, I think you could put him in solid starter.
Put
I
him
would-
above Will Riley.
no, he's
he's-
definitely better than some of these. He's the kind of guy that is an absolute rangeless sniper, and he's got a
Okay.
lot of confidence. So for me, I would put him
Above Kobe?
above Kobe. No, I put him above Sion.
Bob Sion?
Yeah.
That's fine.
Below
Yeah,
Carter
because he's a
Bryant.
top pick. Why not? Yeah. It works.
And the very last player on this
Tyrese.
list is Tyrese Proctor of the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Needs more time.
He needs more time. Let me
He
see what he
didn't
did this
play a lot.
season. Tyrese Proctor this
It looks like
season.
my friend Nestor.
Nobody asked. Nobody asked.
Looks just like my friend.
Nobody asked.
Okay.
I would probably put him in rotational piece if I'm being honest. But if you want to put him in needs more time, we can.
He's a good player. He's a good Duke player. I mean,
50
like,
games,
yeah.
5 points, 41% from the field.
You can definitely put him above Muhammad Diawara or below Walter Clayton.
It's up to you. Where do you want to put him in which tier? I don't really think he needs more time.
He's an
at this
older
point.
rookie.
So yeah, we'll put him in
Yeah,
rotational
that's
piece.
fine. Yeah, it's fine.
So that's currently the tier list. If I zoom in, does it
We're all
take away
even.
all the tiers away?
does.
We are all even here.
Do I leave it like that or should I zoom out a bit?
Zoom out.
Okay.
Zoom out.
Do we want to make any changes?
I was thinking about it. I was thinking about moving Traore and then the other dude,
Julian Reese?
yeah, down to rotational, but I think it's actually okay.
No, because no one
I think
starts.
it's fine. I
No
think
one
it's-
starts.
Well, that's on a trash team.
But he
Exactly.
starts.
Yeah, but it's
That's
not trash.
the point.
It's a trash team.
You're starting in the NBA.
But is he a look? The tier says solid starter. He's a
You're
starter,
starting
but is he
in
a
the-
solid
This
starter?
season he played 56 games, averaged 9 points, 4 assists.
Yeah, I don't know.
We can move him down to the top of rotational piece.
then
if
you
you
I mean,
got
want.
I was
then you have
thinking
Julian Reese too.
I was thinking that, but I mean, we could leave him too.
We could
I
leave
think
him.
Kalkbrenner, honestly, in my opinion, is better than Nolan. That's
We can
just
move
me.
Kalkbrenner up.
He did show a lot better.
'Cause I think he's going to be a starter at some point.
You want to swap it with
Kalk
Nolan
up.
and
Move Kalk
that's
up.
just me.
Let's just move Kalkbrenner up.
Yeah.
Above or below Will Riley?
Above
Above Will Riley.
above dude in the Celtics as well.
No. Hugo
No.
played a lot more consistently.
We're keeping
I don't-
Hugo
all
there.
right, whatever.
You got to watch Hugo Gonzalez minutes.
Yeah.
That's
All
on
right.
your homework to do.
I mean, I've seen him before. He has some good
Okay.
spurts, but I don't think he was consistent.
Tyler, you can leave Nolan where he is.
I'm leaving Nolan
That's
where
fine.
he is.
All right.
Because
We're all even on the middle tier, man.
Yeah, it's
all
actually crazy.
even.
The same amount of players and needs more time, rotational piece, and solid starter.
Yeah.
And the great thing is that Yegor Dioman made the top 10 rookies in the class.
He did.
Let's go.
He
He's in top 10. He's literally 10.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm really happy for him. I think he's in for a good year too next season. I'm very excited for it. And I'll just read you guys the top 2 tiers. So in the superstar tier, we have Cooper Flagg and Dylan Harper. In the all-star tier, we have VJ Edgecombe, Ace Bailey, Con Knipple, Jeremiah Fears, Cedric Coward, and Derek Queen. And then the other 2 players in solid starter are Colin Murray Boyles and Yegor Dioman.
And don't forget Maxime.
Well, he's 11th.
Well,
Oh, okay.
So that's the only reason why I did it.
I
Just
So,
missed it.
I think we did a very good
I
job.
think we did.
yeah, I love the way this came out.
I do.
Keeping in mind from the beginning of the season, knowing the class, who is the
Most surprising. Most surprising.
I would don't include you could include Tyler. Where's Danis Jenkins?
Oh my God! No, I think he's been in. I think he was on the team last year.
Yeah, I don't
wasn't he?
know if he's a rookie. Is he a rookie?
Yeah, he played last season. He played last season.
He's not a rookie.
Okay.
He played last season. He
All
averaged
right.
1 point per game.
Okay.
I checked. I also
Come on,
looked for.
Anthony.
I also looked for Tolu Smith. And he also
Sorry.
played last season.
You're farting again, bro.
I am. I'm very interested in the injured players.
Yeah,
All 4.
we know. We'll get to rank Thomas Sorber next year because he's going to play.
All 4.
Who's the most surprising player though?
Most surprising player this season, got to be Colin. Not
It's gotta be
Colin.
Maxime.
I would say
No, because they knew Maxime was going to be good. He
No
was
one else
he was
did.
a high second rounder.
if we're going
really.
based off of like totally out of the blue, it's
Cardwell.
Julian Reese.
What is Julian Reese?
Like
Yeah.
the games he's been having, like he flirted with a 2020 game in his rookie year and almost did that consistently. But if we're going based off of a whole season, I would probably honestly say
CMB. Maxime.
CMB. I think
CMB?
CMB is the biggest surprise this season. I know he's the 9th pick, but still,
Yeah.
no one expected him to be this
We were
good.
hating on him for his draft reaction.
We were.
Yeah.
We were. I think
So-
CMB or Maxime. Yeah.
Undrafted frigid Cardwell.
Yeah, Cardwell's a demon.
Cardwell came up
And
major.
last question: who do you want to see a lot more from? Like, pick one player from needs more time that you want to see a lot more from.
Oh.
That you think could be really good or pretty good.
100% Malawatch.
I was gonna say the same thing.
100% Malawatch.
I actually
And
don't
Yang.
know.
And Yang.
Hansen Yang, maybe.
And including the injured players too.
yeah,
obviously.
you can include injured, maybe even rotational if you want.
Yakuchonis a little bit.
I would like to see more Micah Peavy next season.
I don't know
That's
much
just
about Micah
me.
Peavy.
I
Where
just-
is he? Oh, he's
New
at-
Orleans,
look,
yeah.
is he- New Orleans.
Yeah. Right there.
Okay.
Micah
okay.
Peavy.
Fair enough.
But my general answer, you really want to just see more Malawatch or Hansan Yang.
Yeah.
I really want to see them get more burn. And I think it could be good.
Yeah.
And we'll just have to see moving forward.
Indeed.
So
All
yeah,
right, guys.
that concludes the 2026 rookies tier list. Let us know down in the comments. What is your superstars? How many are there? Is it just Cooper Flagg? Is it Dylan Harper? Does VJ get in? Let us know. And boys, do we have anything else to say before we dive on into the outro?
Let's rock.
We're good.
And with that, ladies and gentlemen, that brings us to the end of episode number 108 of the Floor Spacer podcast. Giovanni, do you have a G of the week?
Nah.
Because I don't know if you do.
We gotta find one fast.
Well, while you find one, can you give the lovely viewers at home a word of the week to comment?
Yeah, the word of the week is gonna be it's gonna be whoop.
Whoop. Not sponsored.
Not spot. Nah, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about whoop whoop.
Oh, like whoop whoop.
Yeah.
That was a good save.
Yeah. All right. So the G of the week is gonna be from JNL7196. He says Isaiah Thomas was named after Isaiah Thomas because his father lost a bet. His mother insisted that Isaiah's name still be spelt the biblical way.
See, I
Thank
told you
for that.
guys.
Thank you for that ball knowledge, JNL. Seriously, because no one knew this. Where did you figure this out? We really want to know.
Is this true? Or are you just making this up to?
It could be. I mean, it could be made up.
Yeah,
but
comments. Let us know if
Yeah.
that is the truth or not. But shout out to you, JNL. If you do want to be a G of the week, you just got to be active either in the streams or in our comment section on our long form videos, ideally. And Gio, we already did the word of the week. So essentially, yeah, by the time this episode comes out, we'll be ready to go for the conference finals. We're getting towards the end of the season, and the next episode is something similar to what we did last year, so be on the lookout for it. We'll keep tabs on random NBA news and streams and stuff like that. So If you guys did enjoy today's video, be sure to drop a like, subscribe to the channel. 12,000 subs at some point in July, or at least before August 1st. So help us get there. If you're on Spotify audio platforms, give us 5 stars, leave a review, answer the polls, all that good stuff. Follow our socials at Floor Spacer Pod on YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. Personal ones are on the screen right now. You see my guy Giovanni. He's very sad because he's not at 1 million Instagram followers yet. Go follow him. Also, we're going to be doing a lot more content on our Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter. So be sure to go check those a follow, and you'll see a lot more stuff there. And go join the Discord server. That'll where you're notified whatever we do, streams, videos, you know what. And be sure to go check out the House of Highlights content. Go follow the Twitch. And boys, I'm almost 99% sure that's all the stuff we have to say before we got on out of here for the week. Is there anything else you have for the viewers?
Nah.
We're going to go to bed. Steph Curry before 10 o'clock. It's a shocking one for us.
We're doing good. We're doing good.
Yeah, so let's go to sleep. We hope you all enjoyed. Thank you all for watching. We love you all endlessly. Giovanni Squiteri just bought a $1,000 Derrick Rose jersey, and we will see you all next week in episode 109. Peace out.
Gio.
I would never waste my money on a Derrick Rose jersey.
That is an awful t-shirt.